All right. I think Ben froze up.
Did he?
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
There
he
he
is.
is.
Okay.
Hi, Ben. Bye,
Oh,
Ben.
there he goes. He went off camera.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you guys have a good show. I'll catch y'all over there.
All right.
Okay,
Sounds
Ben.
All right,
good.
man. Get some
Take
rest.
care, buddy.
Sounds good.
Yep. No, I'm gonna be watching Spanning the Globe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No rest.
It
It'll
looks
be
like the two. It looks like the two Earths versus the two.
Yeah. Shirts and skins. Remember shirts and skins from football days? For people that are watching us right now, we're keeping our cameras off on purpose. You'll see why here in a little bit.
You never know. You never
Yeah.
know what's
Yeah.
going on. I tell you.
Yeah, I know it. Oh. I can't stop laughing. I look ridiculous.
Oh, it's all for the show.
I know, but
Hey, Mark, are you driving any garbage trucks lately?
no, I'm not. No, but I'd be proud to drive one.
Me too.
Wolfgang. Let me read the comments. Wolfgang.
Yeah, they make more money.
Yeah. Mendoza, you know what you're talking about. I'm so disappointed in you. I'm not going to go there because I don't want to use the F word.
Mendoza, Mendoza, I just don't know. I freaking don't know. What kind of action figure do you like?
Oh man, I got a cool job. I can sit on this front porch while they sleep in the back, and my boss don't mind because I'm cool like that. I'm just so disappointed in all of you. That was a little deep.
You think?
Yeah. Platinum. I guess Platinum's gonna be unsubbing. Yeah, no, Mendoza. I tried to find a costume of Wolfgang. Unfortunately, they didn't carry size 10 in douchebag. They said they had to order it and it wouldn't be here in time for.
Yeah,
the show.
that's in back order from what I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still can't find the hat, so they're trying to find it.
Yeah. You effing guys, you just think you're so effing smart. I could box circles around you effing guys.
Box circles around you.
Yeah, you Trump lovers. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop doing that. We sound like we're just, chit chatting in the dark here. Nobody can see
You
us.
made me mute out because I had to laugh. Apologies, I was dying.
I'm so disappointed in you. I was starting the show 2 minutes early.
That's, I guess, it's better than being 2 minutes late.
Yeah, that's right. We'll start early. Yeah, I started the countdown timer too soon.
I was gonna say, I think you started it a bit early.
Yeah, this costume's on too tight. I can't breathe. We'll start the show early because it's all right.
Cutting off your.
Good evening, I'm Richard, aka The Warden, and you are watching Spanning the Globe.
Woo! It's a nature boy. If you are not watching Spanning the Globe, then you're just running the second place no matter what you convince yourself of. Hello, my name is Mark Baggert. I'm your host. I am dressed for Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to everybody. Thank you for watching Span the Globe, but you are not in the class. You're just not in the class. I have it going on. I got the $100 ties, the $500 suits, the lizard shoes, the diamonds, the Rolex watch. I got it going on. Woo! Okay, enough of this crap. I can't see the screen. All right. So enough of that stuff. Thank you for watching this tonight. I gotta put this up. I won't be wearing this for the whole hour, the first hour, because it's just too hot. And I got hair strands flying all over the place. But anyway, I want to do this for Halloween. So thanks for tuning in. Before we go on, I want to remind everybody this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Releathering. See what I'm doing to myself? By Ashley Southern Designs. And by Unique Championship Belts. And I also want to give a special shout out to the Double Dropkick Podcast. Kevin Davenport's on every other Tuesday night, and he does a great show. So be sure you check him out. He supports us. We're going to support him. And if you're watching us on the YouTube channel, that portion of the show is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers Kayfabe podcast. Landon and Jake do a great job. You can find them on Apple Podcasts and on Linktree. So be sure you check them out. So now that I look like an idiot, I know this thing's, yeah. So I'm going to, I just couldn't hold up the act very long. I just knew I was going to lose it. So let's introduce our co-host for the evening. We're going to be one short tonight. Mr. Richard Ward, a.k.a. the Warden. Are you there? There you are. Uh-oh. Shoo. Whoa. Hello. You want to say something? That's okay. It's all right. You don't have to. Man, all right. Also joining us tonight, Mr. Andy B. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
You want to explain your costume?
Well, it wasn't my first choice. That since my costume from Amazon did not arrive when it was supposed to.
Yeah. That's
So I'm
all
a
right.
bad news bear.
Okay, nice.
Why not?
You have to watch your language tonight. So,
Well, I'll try.
all right.
Least I can do.
Yeah. This thing's hot and it's kind of tight, and I got hair strands flying everywhere. This thing just came in a couple days ago.
Yeah, I get out
And,
when you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, because be uncomfortable.
it is. So I'm gonna take it off here, and this tie's a little tight too. So I'll take it off here a little bit too, just to get more comfortable. So let's see who's watching the show tonight. Now Jason's doing his thing. Kirk Hall. Good evening, Kirk.
Number one.
Number one. There you go. Number one every week.
Yep.
Ricky.
What's
Hello,
up,
Ricky.
Ricky?
Hernandez.
Mateo, if you're there with him. Hi, everybody.
Make sure I had the right name. So
Yep.
Antonio Mendoza. We tried to hurry. I started showing 2 minutes early too.
We're here, Antonio.
I was this week's so damn tight. I couldn't think, so I started the countdown timer too soon. Yeah, Wolfgang. Yeah. Yeah. I took the glasses off. I sure did. Scott Aarons. Oh, he's out trick-or-treating with the kids. What's your costume, Scott?
Yeah.
Oh, he's Jason. Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Sorry, Platinum. I was close. Wore the suit.
Yeah, he's close. Yeah.
Buffalo Bill. It puts the lotion on its skin, otherwise it gets the puts the lotion in the basket, otherwise it gets the hose again. Put the lotion in the basket. Chris Raines.
Hey, Chris.
Doing a lot of impressions tonight. CJ Smith.
What's up, CJ?
He had a new belt day yesterday, or day before yesterday.
Congrats.
It took forever to get there. I shipped it last Tuesday. He got it this Tuesday.
But at least it's there.
It's there, yes. And
That's
turned out beautiful. He's very happy with it.
Good. That's great.
Hope you're not disappointed, Platinum.
Hey, Platinum. Seems like he was just here.
Yeah. Hadn't seen him, 5 minutes?
5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. You're number one in our book as well. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. Only way he meant by that, but okay. I'm flat. Oh, wait for. Yeah, changing the glass. That's right. Yeah, it is. Have a hard time keeping these Nikes down. Lane Ledford, he's got a new cup. He had a new cup.
He sure does.
A new
Congrats,
cup on
Lane.
Monday.
Mhm.
His pack. I sent 3 packages out last week. I sent that U.S. belt to C.J. Smith. I shipped a belt to Ricky Hernandez to paint for me, and I also sent a belt out to. I ordered something from Amazon. It was a new screen protector for my phone,
Mhm.
and then I also shipped that cup to Lane. Lane got his cup. I shipped it out Friday afternoon. He got it Monday. My belt arrived with Ricky yesterday. It was yesterday. And I shipped it out Friday too. CJ's belt I shipped out Tuesday, and he got it this Tuesday.
Okay.
I had a couple of packages kind of sat there, didn't
So
move.
basically, what you're telling us is you sent multiple packages to multiple guys.
That's right. That's right. That's the way I
So
roll.
you sent your package to every guy.
I was just gonna say,
That's the way I roll.
Mark's really good with his packages.
I am, yeah. But I also ordered the screen protector last Tuesday or Wednesday, and I finally got it yesterday. It was scanned into my town, my post office.
At least yours showed up.
Went to Durant, Oklahoma, southeast Oklahoma, 5 hours from here. Then it went to Oklahoma City, went back to Durant, went to Dallas, back to Oklahoma City, and it was delivered yesterday.
A whirlwind tour.
Yeah.
For no reason. That's
Nor. Oh shoot, Nor.
He's back. Nor.
He's back. Hold on. Where's my video? Here it is. Caught me by. I'm just all out. Yeah, I get 2.
Nor.
2 for the price of 1.
You got a twofer.
Twofer.
You got a twofer. Yeah. That's what you get for putting a twofer under. That's what you get money for when you put it
Easy for you to say.
I can't talk.
What's up, Ethan?
Oh, Ethan. Great show last night.
Yeah, that was a good show.
You and Antonio both. You had a great show last night.
Don't forget Tony.
Yeah. Tony did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
He was dressed up.
Mm-hmm.
Not for sale. Oh, wait.
Gotta get the sign.
Yep.
There you go.
Where's his comment? There it is. Take it. There you go. Don't ask. All right. I'm going to keep this thing on just a couple more minutes, and we'll take it off.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, Max.
Happy Halloween.
What's going on, Max?
Look like an idiot. I do.
Come on,
Israel?
knock on our door, Mark.
Yeah. Israel?
Israel, what's up?
Yeah, he is everywhere. He comments on every podcast. Oh,
What's up, Chris? What's up?
hello, Lisa.
Hey,
watching?
Lisa, what's up?
Andy's Limp Biscuit. That's what she said.
Yeah, he's
I
Fred
didn't think
Dirt.
of that. There you go.
James Ellis has a package being sent to him. It was shipped out today. Hopefully, it gets there. He bought that World Heavyweight Championship I tried to raffle off,
Okay.
and it barely fit in the box. In
Okay.
fact, one end of it is just a little rounded because it just barely fit in there. So,
That's what
Okay.
she said.
Okay.
Andy Dick, no, no.
I didn't think of that. Oh my God.
Oh my God, Kevin, I thought you were cool.
Oh, Bandy Dick.
Oh,
All right,
God.
that's it. I got this guy come off. All right.
I gotta take the mask off. It's hot. Whew.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's hilarious. Oh,
Thank
Dick.
you. I need the motivation to take that damn thing off.
You
I
guys
got
kept me with my hat backwards.
$15 to get you a wig that flies everywhere. Jeez.
I do got the Jason
And
Jersey
Dick.
one,
Oh
though.
my
Oh, Jerry. Jerry.
What's up,
made an
Jerry?
appear- He made an appearance on Kevin's show the other
Hey,
night.
Jerry,
Did a
what's
good
up?
job. Thank you for what you do for the hobby.
Yeah, that was nice. Very
Yes. One day, Chris. It is. Can't get the women. Yeah, we're doing well.
We're
Kevin.
doing good. How you doing there?
Mark looks like Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
I like
I'll take Jim Cornette over Andy Dick
Andy
any day.
Dick. That's hilarious. That's just
He was appropriately named.
yeah.
So we'll get to the belt of wig here in a minute.
Yep.
No, no. Yeah, I'll throw the jacket off on the floor and do a knee drop on it. I don't know why he does that.
He's the Rolex wearing.
Yeah. No problem, Chris. Now I look like you were that without the foul language.
Where's your tennis racket?
If it wasn't for the F word, Jim Cornette would have nothing to say.
Yep.
All right, Scott. Have a good time. Be safe. Don't get hit by cars.
Well, I heard he's hooked on phonics.
It's not phonics. Okay.
Yeah, just the
So-
F word he knows.
I thought that was Gianni.
No, I'm not going there. Not going there.
I just thought,
Yeah. So we're going to do the belt of the week as we normally do, but unlike we do every week, this is pre-recorded because I just don't have the room here. I got to figure out something different. So let's start with our belt of the week. Okay, so our belt of the week is a featured belt that I'm actually putting up for sale. I put in the sales post the last couple of weeks. It hasn't had any nibbles on it yet, and there's a reason why I'm selling it. Let me bring it on here. This is the Rizwan Crumrine. It is hand carved. It is brass, but it's beautiful. It's 24 karat gold. He said he put extra plating on. Look at that stitching there. That's stitching nice.
Nice.
He put extra clear coat on it. I think so it would not tarnish it. There's no tarnish on it. That rope border is welded on. It's very, very nice. He did a beautiful job. It took me several months to get this. It wasn't near as long as Classic Shields took.
Yeah, he
But
did a good job on that.
it was this one was well worth the wait. This was well worth the wait. And I hate to give it up because I love the belt. I really do. But I got the shop ride, and that nameplate there is also removable. You'll see on the back here in a minute. But I've got the shop ride, and I'd rather keep the authorized replica because it's actually beautiful as well. And I'm having it re-leathered, so I don't need both belts. I'm gonna let this one go. There's your snaps. Did a good job with the stitching. Now he put the stitching on before he put the backing on, so there's no stitching on the back. And there's your two screws on the back. Hold the nameplate
cool.
on. Now I do have an extra nameplate with my last name, and that doesn't go with the belt because unless you're Mag, you don't get it.
Will that fit
But,
on the shop Ryan, Mark?
It's a little bit taller than the shop Ryan, just a little bit. I think it's the same width, but I think it's a little bit taller.
The nameplate. The nameplate.
I don't know. I don't know. It depends on where the screw holes line up. But that's it. There you have it. The Rizwan Crumrine, and I'm asking $650 ship for this in the U.S.
That's
so if you want this belt, it will be in the sales post tomorrow, or you can send me a message privately during the show, and I'll check it after the show. But I'd like to get $650 shipped, and I'm taking a big hit on this. I put a lot more money into that one.
Yep, for sure.
But if it goes to a nice home, you can't go wrong with it. At that price, it's a great belt. So, and it's nice and heavy too. And I also have some other belts for sale. I'm gonna put those up here real quick. There's the Crumrine, a little bit better picture of it. $650 shipped. They also have the Georgia Championship or Georgia TV Championship. This is on Unique Spirit Championship belt plates, and it's on my leather, American leather. And I'm asking $275 ship for that one. I'm also selling my CNC Great Custom Belts Hogan 86. Beautiful belt. It's up here behind me. So I'm asking $300 ship for that one. And I sold the crown jewel. It shipped out today. So that's no longer on the sales post.
Nice.
Now I gotta get my notes out here because I got a guy who asked me if he could post this in our group in the Wide World of Belts. And I said, we don't allow that unless it's on Friday, but he says he needs to sell these belts as fast as possible, as soon as possible. He didn't say why. Let me pull his messages up so I want to make sure I get this correct. His name is Jay Laurent, and he has these two Crumrine belts for sale. This one is this one is by Top Rope Belts. He's asking $1,200, but it is negotiable. He said he can meet you with a price. It's on red leather. No, I'm sorry. That's by Top Rope Belts. He's asking $1,200 for that one. I run on the paragraphs here. He's also got this one. This one is by Red Leather. He's asking $13.50 for that one. And the top rope belts has a removable nameplate. That nameplate there is removable. And that, again, is by Top Rope Belts. This one is by Red Leather. That was $13.50. And the Top Rope Belts is $1,200. But he said he would work with you on the price if you're interested. So you want to hit him up. His name is Jay Laurent, Laurent. So I've seen him in the groups. I can't vouch for the guy. I don't know him, but he says he really needs to sell these belts as soon as possible. So, but those prices are negotiable. He says he really needs to get rid of them. So we'll thank him for sharing those.
Cool.
Let's catch up on the comments here. Okay, according to CS is bad and will cause them to hate you if you think their belts have clear coat. But I wasn't talking about Classic Shields.
Nope.
I wasn't talking about Classic Shields. I don't want to talk about Classic Shields.
Nah. Why?
Yeah.
It might take us 28 months to talk about.
Yeah. Okay, I got to loosen this tie. I actually know how to tie a tie, believe it or not. I used to work in the bank. A long time ago, I worked in the bank. I had to wear a tie every day. I used to wear clip-ons.
God rest my father's soul. I still have the ties he tied for me because I don't know how to tie a tie.
Okay.
I have them hanging on the hanger.
I can tie it, but I can't untie it.
Seriously?
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
I got it tight. I got the knot nice and
Seriously.
tight here.
I learned it.
I never learned to tie a tie.
I learned a long time ago to tie a tie.
Can I tie you up with your ties? Tie?
I mean, I can tie a woman up.
You know where
but,
that's from,
you
don't
know,
you? You know,
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack, yeah.
Great movie.
She could have tied me up any day.
One of the all-time. She just passed away recently.
She did. Cindy Morgan.
Yeah.
Morgan.
What a shame.
Yeah. I went through a lot of bottles of lotion for her.
Oh Jesus!
Just kidding.
No comment.
This is gonna be a good show tonight, guys.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
we're only in the first 20 minutes, everybody.
This is our Halloween show, so that's why I dressed up like this in this ridiculous costume.
So we're allowed to go a little bit off
There
the
you go.
rails.
A little bit, not too far, but a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, why not?
Israel, I don't know which one you're talking about, but if you're talking about mine, thank you. Ooh, okay. All right, that's better. I can breathe. Yeah, the neck's a little tight. It's one of those untuckable shirts. Those are nice. They're a little high, but if you can get an untuckable shirt, they're very
nice.
nice.
What's
Very
up,
nice.
James? How's it going, James?
James
Hey,
Mills,
Where you're not.
delivering pizzas. Okay.
Better be late than
What
not.
a
Yeah.
night to
You're
deliver
good.
pizzas.
Where's my pizza? I ordered 30 minutes ago. I get it for free, right?
You get it for free, don't you?
Stay safe, James.
He's been doing some really nice leather work. He did a winged eagle and a
Yeah.
IC Intercontinental.
Mm-hmm.
Just finished that.
That was
the other
real
day.
nice.
Yeah.
There's quite a few. There's a few guys that doing leather really nice.
$50 to remove that comment, sir.
$50.
Oh, we got some gamesmanship going on in the comments. I love it.
Only if you give that in food stamps.
Yeah.
This is true.
You take a stolen credit card, rubber check. I actually had a rubber check one time, and I don't know what I did with it, but it was quite the gag.
You take your pet rock.
Israel, if you're interested in this crumb rind, let me know. We can talk. I might do a payment plan. I did with the World Heavyweight, so
Yeah.
let me know. Let me know. No, I will not. You don't want to see that. Trust me, you don't want to see that.
Oh no.
No.
Well, he's waiting for crotch cam.
Yeah, I made $1 million off
That's a-
OnlyFans. That was for them to pay me to get my pictures off there.
They paid you to keep that site down.
Yeah. You talk about the crown jewel belt for WWE, or you talk about the one I just sold? You gotta be more
He
specific.
might be talking about the one for WWE.
Okay.
I just
Yeah,
think
monstrosity.
My opinion, I'd like it as a gimmick belt. It does look like a woman's ring, but like for King Kong.
Yeah.
it reminds me of an older lady's big and gaudy ring. It's just
Yes,
big and
your
big and
your
ugly.
grandmother's ring.
I don't want to add it to my collection. It's just
Yeah.
too much.
But if they ever did that belt, they would have to. You would easily pay at least. I want to
Oh,
say
snap.
$4,000 for that belt.
No stamp food. Okay. We got it.
Yeah, that's Yeah, the new ones that we was talking about.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's just gaudy.
You took 2 guys to carry to the building the other night. See that? It was in a big case.
Well, I
and-
think that it's not that it was. I think they were like acting like, oh, they got 2 guys security on this very special.
yeah.
In the special case.
It looks like Shaquille O'Neal's ring. That's what it looks
It
like.
looks huge. Yeah, it looks huge. Yeah.
I don't want it
Yeah, it looks like a championship ring. That's right.
because I'm
I
sure
wouldn't mind it.
everybody.
I wouldn't mind having. I wouldn't
ahead,
mind having an AWA tag. It would be nice.
Oh, the AW tag. That's one I have to add to my collection because you know
Yeah.
what? When you think of AW tag, what tag team do you think of right away?
I think of the Rockers.
Rock and Roll Express.
The Road Warriors. They always had that belt.
Oh,
They-
yes,
Oh,
that's the Road
yeah.
Warriors.
Road
yes.
Warriors. That's why I would get it.
They are the only ones that hold those 2 different versions. I think they had
Mhm.
the inmate style, and then they had the newer style.
Hey, guys,
So-
I did get my C4 in today.
Did you?
Just, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
wow! Look at the paint on it. Wow.
Dude, that paint is so good.
C4 makes a beautiful product. I can't afford it, but they make a beautiful
Richard, did you
product.
get on the payment plan for that?
Yeah. $2 a can. I'm good, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
No,
you gotta do.
C4 does make a great belt. All
They
jokes
do.
aside.
Oh, they do.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. I left out. I got those belts for sale, but I'm also looking for this one. If you know of anybody that has one of these cattle bearing belts for sale, Kevin bought one. He happened to find a great deal on eBay,
You got the real
And,
thing.
and it turned out to be a really nice belt. I'm looking for one if it's reasonable. So let me know if you find one. I hit 2 guys up there that had a couple. One guy is on the fence whether he wants to sell it or not. I made him an offer. He hasn't read it. The other guy, he had 2 of them. And I said, well, you want to sell one of them? He said, well, one's mine, one's my son. So no, I think it's buy that one. But I'm looking for this one. I'm sure a lot of people are, but if you happen to see one for sale, let me know. And if it's reasonable, I'll take it off their hands.
1984, 1985 that came out, right?
What's that?
1984, 1985.
Somewhere-
84.
yeah, I got a box of
40 years ago. So
I
that's
got a
gotta
box of wrestling magazines under my bed. I need to get it out and see if I can find one of those ads. Because I think I remember seeing them in those. Mine were 83, 84 magazines. Midnight Rockers, yeah. Nick
Midnight
Carnivale,
Rockers.
Nick Carnivale has one of those.
Nice.
He got a new WWE tag the other night.
Yeah.
Raw tag. When it was Raw tag.
He has the raw tag, the one,
Yeah,
the circle
round
one
one,
like
yeah.
I got. That
Yeah.
is the most gorgeous belt. Way to go,
Yeah.
WWE! Finally putting good looking belts out.
Yeah.
Using them too.
The AEW is
quality.
okay. Yeah, the AEW is okay, but I don't know if I ever want one. I'm not an AEW guy.
Well, Moxley, since he's been champion, he's had it like hidden in a bag somewhere. So it's this new gimmick he's doing. So it makes you think, okay, is he going to bring in a new belt, or
Yeah.
who knows what he's doing?
Will he bring
No.
back the belt with the X on it?
Oh, I hope not. I hate when they spray paint those belts.
I hate when they spray paint wrestling belts.
Yeah, James, let me know when you get that because I'm looking concerned
When
about
Hogan when sprayed NWO on Big Gold, I just
Yeah,
not
yeah.
stand that. And
But no, I
then
put that.
they red on it.
Yeah, no, James, I put that belt in that long box, those puzzle boxes, and it stuck out maybe a quarter of an inch. I barely was able to get the end shut. I triple taped it. I wrote fragile on it, fragile, whatever you want to call it. I wrote, please do not
Fragile.
bend or damage. And so hopefully it gets there okay. Let me know. I did insure it for the full value, so if it does get
We're about
damaged,
to head into Fragile's season.
yeah, we are. Sure.
Station here today on Halloween. Every year they start playing Christmas music
Yeah.
on Halloween here.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they issued a new LA Knight belt, the US belt.
I don't like the
strap.
strap on it. LA, it's just it's too much.
Yeah, but
I
that
would
tells
rather-
me right there that they're going to leave the title on him for a while.
Yeah.
I would have rather just do an all blue strap and then finally paint a blue around the stars at the top of the center plate.
Yeah.
You know. Okay.
Here's an idea. Why not embed the wrestler's logo like they do the design on the leather?
Yeah.
Just embed it into the strap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I get this where you can see the.
Not a bad idea.
Because
Sure.
Chris Nichols from Paradise Customs, he does all that custom work, and he's done that. He's put the logos on there with the wrestlers. He did Roman Reigns. He did Gunther. He did his.
Israel's new, but he's fitting in quite nicely. Jim's trying to get every belt that HBK had. Yeah, he was one of the Midnight Rockers. That's right. So
Yeah, he sure was.
and it's a nice belt. I don't know what they call that style, but I like that style. They got the NWA TV.
Do you guys remember when the Rockers were in AWA, the Midnight Rockers, what music they came into?
No, I don't remember.
Well, tell them, Richard.
What,
He's not in this.
wasn't it Motley Crue?
No, Rockin' into Midnight.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right.
Yep.
Here's
Watching all the
I know
AWA.
there was a tag team that came into Motley Crue.
There's a
I
critic right
forgot
there.
the name of the tag team.
So let's see. Let me look at my schedule here. I got an itinerary. Okay,
Are you
we have
looking at your Palm Pilot?
Yeah, I'm a Palm Pilot. Yeah, I'm old fashioned. So we have a scammer alert tonight. Actually, a couple of scammer alerts. Okay. Oh, that come off pretty quick. Okay. So I don't have screenshots for this one. This came up. It turned out not to be a scammer situation, but what it was this is a growing trend. You got these guys who are out there posting pictures of belts, putting them up for sale, and then when somebody pays them the money, they don't get the belt. The reason why is because they haven't received the belt to ship yet. And so this has come up a couple times this last week. And the first one that came up, the guy got roasted and was, I guess Guido got wind of it, and Guido put him on his be on the lookout list.
Sure he got a number 2.
And yeah, and so this guy's very upset about this. And what he said was, I think, and I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, what I think happened was he posted the pictures of the belt that the guy that sold it to him had taken. And so he got accused of scamming because he didn't have the belt in hand, which you should never, ever do that. Don't sell a belt unless you have it in hand. Or tell somebody up front, hey, I don't have it. It's on the way.
Yeah, be truthful.
Yeah, be truthful. Be truthful.
Mm-hmm.
So he either reached out to Guido or Guido reached out to him, and he said, hey, this was a mistake. I made a rookie mistake. Can you take me off? And 2 guys vouched for him. Wayne Aragon and somebody else I've heard, I can't think of the name, vouched for this guy. So it turned out not to be a scamming situation, but it was just a rookie mistake. The guy just didn't realize you're not supposed to do that. And so Guido put him on a vote, I guess a Supreme Court vote for the appeal. And I guess it was a tie vote, so they left him on the be on the lookout list.
Ridiculous.
So, and I can't remember the guy's name. It starts with a J, but I can't remember the guy's name. So, but don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
And I told the guy in the comments, and Guido saw this because people know Guido and I don't get along, but I may reach out to him and see if I can mend fences. But another situation came up, and this is a little bit different situation. I want to preface this, okay? I think it's 2 weeks ago. I talked about the situation where I put the World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, up on the sales posts, and I put it up in broken belts, which mostly those belts that are going on there are low end belts. Either they're messed up or they're just not very, not well made, or they're just not very expensive belts for whatever reason. And I put this brand new WWE Shop World Heavyweight Championship for sale. This guy, and I can't remember his name, but I can't talk. It'll be on the screenshot here in a minute I put up. He decided he wanted to sabotage my sales post by telling people, well, if you go to Fanatics, you can get so much % off. And if you go to this other website, you can get free shipping. Why would you pay full price for a belt? You can get, you get one cheaper elsewhere. Don't do that either. Okay. Most people know you can do that. Okay. But I had a shop belt selling for shop price, free shipping. So don't sabotage somebody's, and the guy doubled down on it. But here's what happened to him. Karma comes around. What's that? Andrew Gillum, is that his name? Andrew Gillum? Okay.
Yep.
So Andrew Gillum puts up in Big Boys Belts today, I guess it was, that someone not only took his pictures and advertised the belts for sale, but also created a new profile in his name. So this is a different kind of scamming situation. They didn't just steal the pictures, they stole the profile. And I don't condone this. This is wrong on all levels. But I couldn't think of a nicer guy this could have happened to, because this is the guy that sabotaged my sales post. But I want to point out something interesting here. I don't know what kind of screens you're looking at. Mine's awful small. But if you look over there, the timestamp on that post. It was in Rocha Belts. This is posted in Rocha Belts. Go figure. But this guy puts this up for sale with his Andrew Gillum's stolen profile. But if you look at the timestamp there's some Chinese lettering there. And also, it's not on this screen, but if you look at that post and scroll down, you'll see that on the likes where it says like, it also has Chinese writing on there. So that tells me that this was done by somebody overseas. So be very mindful if you're seeing a belt for sale. Look at stuff like that. Obviously, you don't know if somebody's pictures are being stolen or that. Just do your due diligence on that. But that's a red flag if they're using Chinese lettering on the timestamp and next to the like, and it's just weird. But yeah, I don't have sympathy for this guy because I don't want to say he had it coming, but he did be kind of wrong. I did end up selling the belt, thank goodness. But what the heck? What was that?
Richard sinuses.
Oh, okay. All right. That's not a good situation, but yeah, that's wrong on all levels. I have sympathy for the fact that he had his identity stolen, his profile got, but it's just kind of funny to see somebody do something to me and then have something done to them.
No, that's not cool.
No, it's not cool. It's not cool. So on another topic, this just came up right before the show started. Somebody posted, I think it was in Big Boys Belts, a picture of a letter they got from the U.S. Customs Service. And some of you may already know about this, some of you may not. But a guy ordered, I think it was a WWE U.S. belt, I think the original U.S. belt. It showed up in Atlanta, and in Atlanta, U.S. Customs seized it. Now, there's differing stories as to what happened as to why this thing got confiscated, but one of them was because of the copyright, the network logo. Another story that got out there was it was part of a shipment that included illegal narcotics or illegal drugs, and some residue got on this package, and so they seized it because they thought it was part of the drug shipment. But if you're ordering belts from overseas, you might want to avoid ordering anything that has a network logo on it. Which, if it has a network logo, order from shop.
Yeah.
Don't take a chance.
Yeah.
Save
because-
the extra 200 and get it.
Yeah.
Get it done right. Nobody worries.
That's right. And makers don't really do WWE shop belts that well.
Or go to AJS Belts with John.
Yeah.
John
Do the layaway
Barbarossa.
plan.
Put it on layaway.
Yeah. So anyway, this guy reached out he said he called somebody in Savannah, Georgia, and that works for U.S. Customs. They said, well, it's because of the network logo or the trademark, I guess. So don't be careful of that. And I'd heard that there are some people that might have had their shipments either delayed or stopped by customs because of things like that. So if you're ordering network logo belts, mainly network logo belts, just order them from your shop. Save yourself the aggravation, pay the extra money, and you get good deals on Fanatics, whatever.
They're making them so nice. I mean,
Yeah.
the past couple of years, they've been just really doing it well.
Yeah. And the newer belts, Rich, are you clicking the? Okay, I was wondering what was going on.
I thought you were talking. That's why I was doing that.
I was, but I
All
thought
right,
my.
go ahead. Take it
I
over
thought-
from there.
Okay. Yeah, no need to boot them. You're right, exactly. If you're going to order bootlegs or what they call knockoffs or whatever,
Boots.
yeah, boots. Just don't get bootleg network logo belts.
Yeah. At least not now.
Yeah.
You stand a chance of them taking it and seizing it.
Yeah, and the quality just isn't there.
Yeah.
And if you have an issue with a shop belt, I mean, they will make it good. They'll refund your money. You ship the belt back. So in some cases, they'll let you keep the belt, but you don't get that.
Yeah, for the
usually.
problems I had with the one of the tag, I just wish if I would have done it all over again, I would have spent a little bit more and got it from the shop and have it. No
Yeah.
problem. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Overseas makers are really good for getting belts that you can't get through shop.
Yeah. But if
And
it's
a lot of the belts,
shop, go to the shop.
a lot of the belts I have are from the 80s, World Class, Georgia, Mid Atlantic, whatever. So you can't get those on shop. So that's why I get those. But yeah, be aware that that's going on now. They're seizing belts.
Yeah. You just be careful.
Something else has come up here recently. The situation kind of come up with me a few months ago, and it's kind of come up again. let me tell the backstory, okay? And some of you already know this story. If you're new to this show, most makers overseas ship them through DHL. They just ship it through DHL. Sometimes UPS. I think I've gotten a couple of belts from UPS.
Yeah, it's pretty rare, but most of the time,
Yeah,
DHL.
most
Mhm.
DHL, yeah. But a few months ago, we had a guy on the show. I don't want to tell the whole story, but we had a guy on the show. His name's Jason Presley. And we featured some work he did on belts, which was good work. Long story short, couple weeks after this happened, there was a disagreement over a post, which led to him starting to put some posts out there defaming me. And we kind of defamed him back on the show. And we put his face on a picture of those little signs you have at the carnival rides that say you must be this tall to ride, referring to his maturity level because he was obviously exhibiting immature behavior. He took that and ran with it, say we're making fun of a disability that he never claimed before. He said he had scoliosis, which stunted his growth, made him 6 foot tall. That's still crazy.
Stunted his growth so he could be
Yeah.
6 foot tall.
He claimed to have an inverted sternum, which you can't. He posted pictures of himself at the gym with no shirt on. You can't see any of this.
Mm-mm.
You can't see any of this. So, but we're making fun of his disability that he's never mentioned. You can't see in pictures. I put the pictures up on the show before, but this is stupid. So that I mean, he's still running his mouth. We don't usually talk about him, but I only brought it up tonight because I got to tell a new story. There's a picture released. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday?
Past
I
couple
think it was
days.
yesterday.
Okay, it was in a belt group. I'm not going to name the belt group. There's a picture of a guy looking at the belt really close up. Which I can't speak for anybody else, but I get a belt. I'll look it over real good. And the guy has a unique look. Okay, he has a unique look. That's all I'll say about that. And so somebody put the caption of what did it say? Something about nothing makes me happier than see somebody enjoying a new belt day. Something like that, right? Something along those lines. I'm not going to quote exactly because I can't remember. And someone who we all know and hate took that ran with it, said something about it, and he used a fake profile, by the way. I'm hearing a lot of back noise.
You hear the fan?
That's what it is. Okay, yeah. So this guy who's taking shots at us on the show, he's done some live videos which are ridiculous. They're profanity laced, and claims he never uses fake profiles, but he uses fake profile named Wolfgang, and he called this person out for that post saying you're making fun of somebody with a disability. Well, I saw this picture and I'm like, what's a disability? I mean, the guy's not that good looking, but that's not a disability. It should be, but it's not. And come to find out, the guy has a vision issue. Did not know that. Because I don't know the guy. I've seen the guy in groups. I've seen his picture. I don't know anything about the guy. But from what I understand, the backstory of that is that the guy has a vision issue. I'm not sure what the vision issue is, but he's got a vision issue. But the guy has a YouTube channel where he reviews belts. And so what he did, according to this person that put that post up, was this guy did a review on a belt and took some shots at the guy that posted this picture. And which is not cool. I don't know that whole story, but I just know it happened. Or I was told it happened. But here's my thing. Somebody brought a good point up to me in a private chat. What they said was, if this guy has a vision issue, why is he reviewing belts?
Yep.
And talking about the detail. I mean, if you're having a vision problem, how can you see detail on a belt? I don't get that.
Well, granted, there is some people out there that have vision issues and they have
Yeah.
to hold like their phone or something a little bit closer.
Yeah, and I get that. I get that. I do get that. But here's my thing. There was nothing in that post that said, "Hey, we're making fun of this guy because he's blind." Or it just said, and I know it was a mocking post. I get that, but there's nothing mentioning a disability. And I did not know this guy. I did not know he had a vision issue. Nobody. I say nobody. Most people I would assume would not know this. I couldn't tell. You can't look at the guy and tell he has a vision issue. I mean,
There's no way to tell by looking.
No.
No.
I thought maybe he had a lazy eye or something like that, but I didn't know he had a vision issue.
there's no
I
way
found
to-
that later.
No way.
What's up,
But our-
Jason Cortez? What's going on,
AJ,
man?
what's up?
But our favorite green was it a big green king?
Gatekeeper.
Yeah, gatekeeper. the foul mouth
Big Gay
Phantom.
Green. I mean, what?
Anyway, he used a fake profile to call this guy out for making fun of a disability. And I told these two stories to say this. It's wrong to make fun of a disability. I mean, it's absolutely wrong. And I condemn anybody that makes fun of a disability. But if you're going to claim a disability, claim it before somebody calls you out on it. Don't claim it later. For in my example, Jason Presley, he claimed I made fun of his height, then claimed to be 6 foot tall. Okay, he's taller than I am.
Yeah.
Why would I make fun of somebody that has a height issue if they're taller than I am? That makes no sense whatsoever.
He's just always trying to start something, Mark.
He claimed to have
Always.
scoliosis. He had posted a picture of a very nice muscular back, straight as an arrow.
He looks fine.
And then he talks about having the sternum issue. He's born with a sternum issue. If he was, that's terrible. I feel bad for him. But he showed a picture of his chest. You can't tell. He's got a chest I'd like to have. I mean, I would aspire to have a chest like. I mean, pecs are nicely defined. I mean, he's worked out. He's worked out. But don't claim a disability just because you have a beef with somebody. If you have a valid disability, that's fine. But everybody should know about it. Well, don't claim it just to claim victimhood. That's my thing. Don't claim to be a victim, especially if you're starting stuff. If you're starting stuff and they fight back, oh, I'm disabled, you can't touch me. No, that doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way.
No, that's an excuse.
Yeah, that's an excuse. It's an excuse.
It's
wrong. It's wrong to make fun of somebody with a disability, but it's also wrong to use that disability to claim victimhood because of a beef.
Yes.
And there is also, I mean, a father of a disabled child. It's wrong for that person who is disabled to use that to their advantage too.
Yes.
Say, for instance, getting free belts,
free
wrestling memorabilia and stuff like that.
In general, yeah.
I even know somebody who does that. Who does that? You know what I mean?
So do
and it's not cool. You know what I mean?
No.
But if you're looking at a picture, you cannot tell if somebody is disabled or not. I mean, if you look at a picture of my son, you can't tell he's disabled.
Right.
You can't. You know, there's differences in disabilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some are not seen, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. If you're going to take shots at people, you don't get to pick how they shoot back.
Yeah. This is true.
That's just the way it works. You
put yourself
can't do
out
that.
there, you got to be able to take it back.
Yeah. If you make yourself, hey, I'm wide open for criticism, but I can take it. You want to sit there and take shots at me? I can take it. It's hard to hurt my feelings.
Good comment, Chris.
I could care less.
Good comment, Chris. Good comment.
That's what they're saying. I mean,
Yep.
65 conviction.
Exactly. A lot of disabilities you cannot see. So it's kind of hard to make fun of somebody's disability if they don't even know about it.
Yep.
That's like with Jason, which I think is crap. I don't believe he has one because he showed pictures of his body. You can't see it. You just can't see it. And this person here that had the picture, he wouldn't even went through the fit. At least not publicly. Somebody else jumped in there and tried to defend the guy. Hey, he's disabled. You're making fun of disabled people. Shut up. Shut up. The guy has a YouTube channel. He does reviews. He takes shots at people. I think he can defend himself. So don't sit there and claim victimhood for somebody else who's not even fighting back, because he knew he was wrong. He knew that he took shots first. So you can't do that. There's so much crap in this hobby without people, using something like that as a crutch or as a tool or a weapon to come back at you. You're this, and this, but you can't come back at me. I'm disabled. You can't do that. No, it doesn't work that way.
What works though is when you see something like that.
Yeah.
Why not PM the person personally and say, hey, I don't know if you know this, but I have a disability. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why make it public? Because you're looking to start something.
That happened on the show one time. We had somebody on the show who has a disability, and because of the angle of the camera, you couldn't tell. We had somebody else come on the show and made fun of the camera angle. Wasn't the person himself, but made fun of the camera angle. But it made this person feel very self-conscious. And so I called that person up privately in a private message. Hey, I don't think you realize this, but this guy's got this disability. He said, he was horrified. He was horrified. So that's how you handle it. You don't sit there and go, And this guy didn't come back with that. Somebody else did it on his behalf.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And the guy used a fake profile to do it. Used a fake profile to do it. Which is, and that particular person supposedly left the hobby. I don't buy it. I don't
either.
Because he's lied many, many times.
He'll be back.
He
He'll be
commented
back.
on this show saying, "I don't make up fake profiles." He made up that fake profile because he sent out. Well, I won't go into detail, but he sent out a threatening message to a couple of people and said he took down those statements as his real self. So we know he was the fake profile. He admitted to having the fake profile.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Don't make up fake profiles. If you're not man enough to come up to somebody and bow up to them as yourself, don't. Just don't, because you're already a coward. Let's not show it. Yeah. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of public beefs out there, and I left a couple chats over it just this week. There's some beefs going on. There was some leaking going on in the chat. Well, I didn't leave that chat. That chat got shut down, but I left another chat because one of the people involved was supposedly outed as a leaker. I don't know that, but I just don't. I don't want to be around that stuff. Now, I'm not here to create drama or promote drama, but it is part of the hobby, so we do have to make it public so people need to know what's going on in the hobby. And I know a lot of people out there are here to enjoy the hobby without the drama. Oops. Oh, trick-or-treaters door. I'm the only one home.
Michael Vick's home.
Yeah, they're ringing my doorbell. Let me check my doorbell camera, make sure it's. Go away!
You got your grand puppy?
I got a gun! I don't have it on here.
I just ate a can of beans.
Yeah.
I'm in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. I saw that picture. It's very nice.
Good picture, Chris.
Now,
Nice.
I pride myself on Wide World of Bells. Kevin and I, we don't allow drama in our groups. Andy does not allow drama in his group.
No.
Ben does not allow drama in his group. And we've all been mocked for that. The drama free, sucker free, people have used those mottos.
Let them say it
to make fun of us.
Let them do it.
Yeah, but now this show's different. This show, although it isn't. By the way, Andy, did you share this video in the other groups?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I always forget to ask.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah. Okay. But we try to keep the groups drama free because people just want to collect belts and enjoy them. They want to enjoy them with other people.
All about.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. We've had a lot of good things happen in the hobby. We talk about those. We prefer to talk about those. But
Ashley.
Ashley.
Rylan.
Rylan.
What's up?
That's Ashley Southern Designs.
Rylan out trick-or-treating tonight or what? Or is he at
No,
one
he's
of
not
those trunk or
trick-or-treating.
treats?
He's not doing trick-or-treating.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Wow.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. It is awesome. Get down. Go barking. Yeah. It kind of comes and goes. It just kind of comes and goes. We prefer to talk about the good stuff, but invariably the drama pops up and you have to talk about it. You just have to.
Just when you think things have calmed down, another thing starts up every time.
Yeah.
You know?
He didn't want to go.
He's too old. Yeah, he's reached that age, you know.
Yeah, she know, but it was up here in my lap. How'd she know that?
You heard him barking.
Yeah. Israel, you are in the right place. You are. Now we do talk about the drama. We do. It's one of those things. It's a topic. You got to talk about it.
We talk about it. We're one and done with it, though. You know, we don't want to keep on drowning it and just making aware of it. What's going on in the hobby? You know, we have some newcomers. They don't know what's going on in the hobby. You know, we try to share important information as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when, you know, sometimes when drama is brought to your doorstep, you can't help but open up the door and just give it back, you know?
Soap opera.
Soup opera.
Soup opera. Oh, yeah.
Big time soap opera, yeah.
Soup opera. Love it. Ricky's got my plates. I sent him my WCCW 6-man tag team championship, which was came with tan paint instead of gold. And I didn't want to paint the belt because I painted one. I actually painted a couple of them, and I'm not a painter, so I smeared paint all over a belt. I didn't want to do this with my belt, so I sent them to him because he's done some really tremendous work with paint. So Ricky, I do appreciate that. He got the belt yesterday, and he
You
said
probably
he
make a hell of a Picasso, Mark.
maybe. I hope it wasn't a dirty comment.
No, I said Picasso. I didn't say
Okay,
no
well,
dirty comment.
All right.
Mark, where's your mind?
Hey, lady, you see my
Jeez.
Picasso?
I think it's your suit, man.
Yeah, it's
I
got to
think
be.
it's
That
the
sounds like a-
suit. You get
that sounds like
you
a
getting
big-
hot.
I mean, he's got
That's-
the wig off. The wig's off.
Yeah,
but,
that sounds like a pickup line. Hey, how about I buy you a drink? You come over to my place to see my Picasso.
Oh. Oh.
He's working on the belt now. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Cool.
Appreciate that. Looking forward to see it. That belt should be gold, not tan. And apparently the maker has a different concept of gold than what I
Oh, this
thought.
must be your national heavyweight title.
No, it's gold. And
No,
I sold that one.
You sold that one. Okay.
Sold that one, yes.
Okay.
This is my 6-man tag from World Class.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we've been known to add to the fire a little bit. We have.
A couple times.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah, what drama?
Exactly, Ben. What trauma here?
Ben's not with us tonight. I forgot to mention at the top of the show. He's under the weather tonight, and we want to send out our thoughts and prayers to Ben. So if you're a praying person, he can sure use them, and we hope to have him back next week.
Get well soon, Ben.
Just get well soon.
Well, but
He is painting my WCCW 6-man tag team championship belt. My dream championship belts. They did a tremendous job on the belt. The belt's beautiful.
Just
It's
the
just they
coloring
used
of
the wrong
the paint.
paint. Yeah. This isn't like the classic Shields deal. The paint was beautiful. It's just not. It's just the wrong color.
The wrong shade.
Yeah, wrong shade. Yeah. Wrong shade of gold.
Yeah.
I love gold.
What is MCMG? I don't know.
Nor, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, can you elaborate on that, please? I didn't know how to dress up as a Dome Globe.
I bet Ben could have. Ben loves that belt.
Well, I was going to dress up as Richard Ward, but I don't know who the hell he is.
Yeah. Who's Richard Ward?
I don't know who the hell he is.
If you find out, could you let me know, Richard?
I don't know who the hell he is.
Some guy in Florida.
All right. Let's see.
Oh,
very
Motor City Machine Guns. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Stephen Hammer. What's up, buddy?
Ben, no problem. You're part of the family.
Just
You
get
missed it.
better.
I had your favorite
Get better.
horror guy on.
Oh, you flatter me.
Oh, you got to feel your leather.
I knew something tickled.
Is it a fine leather or is it kind of a rough leather?
Is it
Look at Mark, look at Mark.
Is it super milky soft leather?
It's a stiff leather.
Oh,
Does it smell like the
Back to my hair.
essence of Maggard?
Actually, that particular belt, the leather is a little bit stiff on it because I bought it from a different supplier, and it was a little bit stiff. So
Mark and his stiff leather, I tell you.
Did it smell like Stetson?
yeah. It's like Yellowstone. Rip.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Motor
god.
City Machine Guns. Okay. Now, are they AEW or are they WWE? They're
They're
WWE.
WWE
Yeah,
champions.
tag
They're
team
the- they're the-
champions. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they beat the Tonga brothers.
Yeah, they did.
Mhm,
Remember that.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Which that was originally supposed to be the two guys that are coming over from AEW.
Oh, Ray Phoenix
Ray
and
Phoenix- Ray
Pentagon
Phoenix and his
Jr.
brother.
Yep.
Yeah, those two.
Yep.
But then that happened where Tony Khan saying, "Nah, you're not going yet." So they just put the Motor City Machine Guns in that place.
Oh, I heard something about that, but I didn't know the whole story.
Yeah,
A
they were supposed to
little
be
bit
it.
of wrestling.
Mhm.
Bobby Lashley made his debut last night.
Bobby Lashley and AEW, big deal.
Oh, you flatter me. Take me home.
Stiff and thick. That's what she said.
That's what I heard. That's Mark's nickname, Stiff and Thick, isn't it?
There you go. Yeah. S&T.
I heard that's his movie. I heard that's his name when he does movies.
Yeah.
A certain kind of movie.
Smelled like baby oil from Diddy's party.
Oh my!
I want to bring up something else. I didn't plan on this, but I have to. I just have to. Speaking of fake profiles, a new profile has made its way into the hobby, and it is not Andy. Yeah, there's a new profile out there who goes
He's
by
not Pat Mineta.
Pat
Pat.
Mineta, which is the dyslexic version of another person in the hobby, who I don't know. I just know that he sabotaged Kevin's interview with Classic Shields. So somebody brought it upon themselves to make up the name Pat Mineta.
I'm not Pat.
He's not Pat. Neither am I. I don't believe Richard is either.
I don't think it's Ben. Ben wouldn't be Pat Mineta.
Yeah. And I don't know how many groups I've seen in Big Boys belts, and there's a different custom made group. Not Gary's, but there's another. I've seen it in there.
Pat's posts are very funny.
They're hilarious.
They're great.
I don't condone fake profiles, but this one's hilarious.
This is funny.
It's not. There is no appears to be no ill intent. I mean, there's no
nothing derogatory or
no. It's just
fun.
Yeah, it's
trying to think of a bad
describe it.
situation to have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah,
you know.
So I'm sure whoever this person is, they'll fade off into the sunset. I don't know.
Yes, Pat is the man.
Yeah,
Kamaj.
Yeah,
he's the man. Yes.
But yeah, he's everybody's new hero. I don't know who he is.
But I'm not.
I've been accused of being Pat Mineta. I'm like, no. I did put a picture in the chest. I figure who he is, and I put the most interesting man in the world from the Dos Equis commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see if I can do this. I'm trying to lay out. Kevin, show me how to do. Oh, here we go.
Is Pat Mineta like Chuck Norris?
How?
Oh, it still didn't work. Okay.
How's he like Chuck Norris, Richard?
Because he's good at everything, from what I heard.
Yeah. Well, he looks like a monster. That guy's stacked and jacked.
Shelton Benjamin was never, except for earlier, he never was in the later time. He's never was used right at WWE.
No, he was never.
He had
used
a great.
right.
Shelton Benjamin could do so much.
Look at him and Brock as a tag team. Remember, they had him as a tag team at one time in OVW, I believe.
Here we go.
That should have
They
went
were
a long way.
unstoppable. Yeah.
Here we go. There we go. Didn't have this up there, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This block, I can figure it out. Okay. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. It's not even their fight. It's not even their fight.
Classic Shields was going after Pat Mineta.
Yeah.
Can't go after Pat.
Poor Pat Mineta, man.
Pat M and Andy B 2024. I'd vote for that ticket. Yeah. Yeah, in some ways we're all Pat Mineta. That's right. Yeah.
In one way or another, we are all.
We're all
I
educated.
don't want to
beyond
say
our
it this way, but we all got a little Pat Mineta in us.
intelligence.
I'm not touching out the 10-foot pole.
No. No. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Shoot.
Do you have a Pat Mineta in you?
Yeah. Would you like one?
Oh no.
Ric Flair, Pat Mineta is such a big deal now. Ric Flair has renamed Space Mountain Pat Mineta.
No, it's Mineta Mountain.
Mineta Mountain.
Wow, we're already almost on hour 2 already.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
we are moving, guys.
Yeah, we got couple more things to talk about before we move on to the Halloween part of it. Let me get back to my schedule here. Okay, yeah. We talked about Samantha Irvin. She abruptly left WWE last week.
Yeah,
just dropped out. She
told them the same day, that Monday, that she was going.
Yeah, no notice at all. So they brought back Lillian Garcia, who, by the way, is beautiful, and she's got a voice.
Great
she can sing.
Great on the mic.
Sing. Yeah, great on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
But in the days since then, there's been a series of tweets. Like, I think they still call them tweets, even though it's not Twitter and it's X.
Yeah, it's nonstop, Mark.
Yeah, and I think I get it, but she appears to be burning her bridge with WWE, saying, "I never want to be an announcer. I want to be a manager. They didn't put me there. This and that." But I think she wouldn't have said this stuff except for the fact that fans had been jacking with her by saying, Ricochet is the reason you left WWE, and you're going to support him because he don't make that much money. You make more money than he does. I mean, they've been just trash talking her right and left.
Yeah,
and so, yeah, there you go. So I got and you probably can't see these. I can't see them, but all these tweets where she's been tweeting back.
Well, the true story is she left for more money. Plus, she wanted to sing. She wanted to sing music.
A vocal career. Yeah, exactly.
And from what I heard, she was the highest paid ring announcer in the business.
I didn't know that. I hadn't heard that.
What I heard.
Okay. trying to find this other picture so I can read it off my phone because I can't. The screen on this laptop is awful small. Even with my glasses, can't see it. But yeah, I'll let you guys peruse those tweets. They've been posted in some of the groups, but it's just very lengthy, and people are they're taking shots at her. She's taking shots back, but she's pulling WWE into it, making it look like they did her
the
wrong.
one in the middle at the top says, "Is it mandatory to jump on social media and bash WWE once you leave?" And then her reply is, "I know you ain't talking about me."
Yeah, that's not classy.
Come on.
That's
and then
not
the next
classy.
one after that, she goes after a guy says, "Well, the F word, everyone who harassed my husband and said I was leaving for AEW, actually."
Yeah.
I mean, if she just could have just turned off her computer and get away from it and ignore it, it would benefit her.
Yeah.
Burning bridges said with WWE.
Yeah. And the bottom picture in the middle there is her with a spread for, I guess, for some holiday, and somebody posted that B hasn't cooked anyone or anything in her life.
Mhm.
and then somebody with the name of Meme Gene, not Mean Gene, but Meme Gene, said, "You're just a soft, fragile grifter, just like your man." Which she replied, she corrected the spelling. She said, "You're" with an apostrophe RE.
Oh,
Which,
my.
yeah, I get jacking with the fans, but let's don't burn that bridge because you may need to come back to them.
Why would you want to burn a bridge with a business that's one of the biggest in the world that,
Yeah.
just might
Yeah.
need to go back someday? I mean,
Yeah.
why burn the bridge? It's stupid. It's
Yep.
so stupid.
Yep.
Yeah. 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 And she could have been I don't know. She might have been some kind of manager, but they didn't see that in her.
She was really good at what she did. She
Yes,
didn't need to do
exactly.
anything else.
And she was passionate. I mean, she looked to be passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she had a different announcement when she did the wrestlers' name. She just had a niche for all their announcing.
She had
their
a
names
custom
as they
announcement
came
for each one of them. Yeah.
in. Yeah, especially Chelsea Green. They stopped her from
let's be
doing it.
truthful about it. Ricochet is just the flavor of the month in AEW. In about a little while, he'll be pushed aside back to catering like Miro and so many of the others.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tony Khan's main thing is to take somebody from WE and say they're mine now, and then that's it.
She has amazing voice, and she can also play the flute, and I mean the instrument.
I was just gonna say, I know.
I had to clarify that one, Andy, because
the actual flute.
That one.
The actual woodwind flute. Yeah, I get it. Okay. All right. But yeah, she does. She has a beautiful voice. She's done the national anthem for different events. And
She matter of fact, the last one she did was for the Raiders game, and that's when this all went down.
Yeah. But her departure from WWE reminds me an awful lot of when Lincoln Riley left Oklahoma for USC. He just disappeared.
Just took off and left.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he went for the greener grass, and it's not working out for him over there at USC. They're not winning like they should be, or like they
And
thought they should.
I said that when I seen her at the football game, and they made that announcement the very next day, I knew that had something to do with it.
I mean, Ricochet's never going to be the world. He's never going to be the world champion in AEW.
No, he's great in the ring, but
he's mid card at best.
Yeah,
that's
it.
He could be a TNT champion. I think he'll be a good TNT champion, but he
will never be world champion.
Yeah.
No.
So, oops, let me get rid of that comment real quick so I can do this.
I agree. He does look terrible. He has done anything in AEW since he's been there. He's had a great match with Ricochet. That's it.
Yeah. So we're at the top
with Ospreay. I'm sorry, Ospreay.
So we're at the top of the hour, second hour, and I want to remind everybody this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship Belt Leathering, by Ashley Southern Designs, and she makes custom shirts, also custom cups, which I'll show you here in a second. And she's on Facebook. Be sure you give her a like and hit her up. And we're also sponsored by Unique Championship Belts. And I want to give a shout out to the Double Dropkick Podcast, Kevin Davenport, our compadre, and our good friend. He does a show every other Tuesday night. He had a show this last Tuesday night. Did a great job with that show.
He does a hell of a show.
He puts a lot of work into it.
He does. He does.
Greatly appreciates the views. So give him a like and subscribe, and watch the show. He would greatly appreciate that.
Check it out, everybody.
Yeah, check him out on X. Check him out on Instagram. Check him out on Facebook.
That's right. It's on X.
Check him out on YouTube.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
He's the Pat Manetta podcast.
Oh my God.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. And we're also on YouTube. And if you're watching us on that format, that portion of the show is brought to us by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. I got my tang all tangled
It's
up.
okay,
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So we appreciate their partnership, and they're on Linktree and on Apple Podcasts, and they have a lot of good content about professional wrestling. So be sure you give them a like and subscribe as well, and a listen. So I mentioned Ashley Southern Designs. She makes these nice custom cups. I'm going to show Andy's first.
I don't have mine today.
Okay. He's got Wide World or Spanning the Globe on one side, then he's got his belt group, Love Those Wrestling Belts on the
She
other.
does an excellent job, everybody.
That is laser etching, not laser etching, but laser etching, I guess it was. Takes the powder coat off, reveals the undercoat. And then this one's mine, right here. The back, I got my nickname. So they're just like these Stanley cups, but they're a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable, and they're just as nice. They hold ice for several days.
Yes, and keeps your drinks nice and
Very
cold.
good cup.
Keep very cold. Probably pretty warm too. I haven't tried a warm drink in them, but so one last thing. I know we kind of bled over into hour 2, but this came up. I haven't had a chance to read the whole thing yet, but apparently there's breaking news from quote unquote the pro wrestling world. I guess it's the name of a website. Let me put this up on the screen so people can see it. There it is. Breaking news. Vince McMahon is preparing a comeback. According to Pro Wrestling Insider, Vince McMahon has been in the process of setting up what has been described as a new entertainment hub company that would financially back, develop, and produce film and television productions. And WWE has made some movies. Sources believe that there are no plans for this company to launch anything similar to WWE, as the focus will instead be on fiction and non-fiction projects. Maybe he's going to do some Triple X movies.
Sounds pretty crappy to me.
Yeah. Several WWE alumni and people trusted by Vince are working with him with plans to start once his legal issues are resolved, if they're resolved. And he's not.
I think they said January. Okay.
And if he doesn't go to prison. The question is, will any network or distributor be interested in working with Vince, given the controversy surrounding his WWE exit and the lawsuits filed against him? So
might start his own network. You never know.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We may be seeing the Vince Network, VKM Network.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So that'll be a developing situation, I'm sure. Sure. Again, I have this belt for sale. This is the belt of the week. This is the Rizwan Crumrine. Got my tang all tangled up. I'm asking
Don't say that twice.
Yeah, I know it. I'm asking $650 ship for that one. It is brass, but it is beautiful. It's heavy. There is no tarnish on it. It put extra clear coat on it so it wouldn't tarnish. I've had this belt for 3 years now? 2 years? 3 years?
I'd say 3 years.
3 years.
Not an issue with it. It's got a removable nameplate. You can probably order any nameplate you want from him, and he does great work. This is the only Rizwan belt I own, by the way. I don't know why, but that's the only one I own. And it is a beautiful belt. I also have this one for sale. This is the WCW or Georgia Championship Wrestling TV belt. This is by Unique Championship Belts, our sponsor, and it is on my leather. It's American leather. I'm asking $275 ship for this one. This is also known as the crayon belt or the 10 pounds of paint, depending what you want. And I was told by somebody, or they comment on the sales post, that the side plate sizes are accurate compared to the main plate. So he did a great job on this belt. But I need to make some room for some other belts I have ordered, and so I'm letting this go pretty cheap. I'm also selling this one. This is a CNC Great Custom Belts Hogan 86. It is absolutely beautiful. It's dual plated. It's got a belt tip on it, and I'm letting this one go for $300 shipped. So I'm taking a loss on all these belts. And I'm also looking for this Cattle Baron belt. If you know of one that's somebody's wanting to get rid of and they want a reasonable price for it, let me know or turn me on to those people so I can make them an offer. And then Jay Laurent is selling this top rope belts Crumrine for $1,200. And he says it has a removable nameplate and is negotiable on that price. $1,200 for this one. And then he's also got this one on red leather or by red leather for $1,350. And again, that price is negotiable. So Jay Laurent, Laurent. So if you're interested in that, He may be putting those in the sales post tomorrow. He asked me if he could put them on sales, if he could post them for sale this week in the group. I said, no, you got to wait till Friday, but I will put them on the show for you. So be sure you, if you're interested, hit him up about that. Sure. Yeah, great custom belts.
Belts.
McMahon Industries presents Indecent Exposure. Catch the Pat Manetta podcast every 32nd of the month at 25 o'clock. I don't know who he is, or he or she or they or whoever they are, but I looked at the profile. I think he's been on Facebook for 16 years, so it's not like it's a new profile. I figure it's somebody else's profile. They changed the name.
Change the name.
It's a burner account, but he better hope that they don't find out who he really is, because if they do, he's going to get roasted by some people. But I think most people that aren't in the know of what's been going on behind the scenes with some of this drama love this character.
Hilarious.
Who is the man that does what he can?
I told somebody this reminds me a lot of the this reminds me a lot of the question mark from the NWA. Remember the question mark from NWA?
Yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Passed away.
That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah,
that's what this reminds me of.
I missed question mark.
Yeah. I don't know why they use that logo, but it's catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Longhorn Steakhouse.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't see your. Yeah, we thought about it at the same time. Thank you for reminding me. This is our producer, folks, Chris Raines.
Hey, he knows the show, man. That's what you call a dedicated watcher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dedicated viewer.
Mm-hmm.
Bridges don't get burned in WWE. Punk went back. Brett went back. There's nothing Samantha could do to burn a bridge like punching your boss. But that was under the McMahon era.
Yeah.
Because Punk didn't go back until McMahon left.
Yeah. And Jesse Ventura didn't go back till after Vince.
That's right. Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. If her music career doesn't pan out, who knows? Anything's possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good
She
point.
could definitely model, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's also
I bet you if
OnlyFans.
she started an OnlyFans,
I just said
she
that.
would make millions.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Fredo, you broke my heart. So this is our Halloween show, and we're going to devote this second hour to Halloween. I dressed up in this ridiculous wig and this costume to be Ric Flair for Halloween. I've never done that before.
And I actually wore this jersey almost the whole show.
Yeah. And so we want to talk about some of our Halloween traditions or some favorite things we liked about Halloween. And I'll let these guys start. I'll finish up.
Oh man!
Either one of you want to go?
You want to go first, Andy?
You go ahead, Richard.
Man, there's so many things tradition wise in Halloween. Of course, watching horror movies all night.
Mm-hmm.
You should see his house.
As a kid, yeah, my house is decorated from the inside out. I'm not taking it down until like 2 weeks. For 2 weeks.
Yeah, the funeral home delivered to his house by accident.
Right?
Your body drop off.
Special delivery.
Yeah. I'm from up north. I'm originally from New York, so we used to go what was called egg bombing, and with shaving cream, and we used to go egging, toilet papering. We would toilet paper people's houses and stuff like that as well as kids. Another tradition was the Charlie Brown Halloween special.
Yep,
that was a tradition in my house. Just like I said, the endless amount of horror movies. Especially tonight, me and my son, after the podcast, we're going to partake in some horror movies. I'm going to see how far I can stay up before I fall asleep.
I got a movie for you from the 70s you need to check out. Because they don't make movies like they made in the 70s. I mean, now it's just all about gore and shock.
Yes.
But there's a movie from the 70s. I have it on DVD, but I had to make the DVD. And it might be on YouTube. It's called The Norless Tapes. Got Angie Dickinson in it. If you remember Angie Dickinson, she was police.
Yeah, I remember Angie Dickinson. Yeah,
this is a scary movie. I mean, it's
really?
Scary. This guy, he was dying of a disease and went to go see some kind of a voodoo doctor or something like that, a voodoo lady. She gave him some kind of a ring, a special ring, and he died of, I think it was Pick's disease, whatever Pick's disease is. But anyway, this ring brought him back to life, and this guy Oh, he was ugly. Oh, he's scary looking. And yeah, that scared the hell out of you.
I watched the
door off a car.
original Hills Have Eyes. I watched that before.
They do.
The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I watched that from way back in the day.
Halloween.
One of the movies that scared the hell out of me. My brother-in-law, I was about 12 years old. He took me to go see American Werewolf in London at the theater.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Scared the bejesus out. Oh, my God.
I found that on Netflix the other day.
Oh,
believe it or not, I loved that movie when I was a kid. You know what movie scared the crap out of me?
What's that?
The original Evil Dead.
Oh, yeah.
That scared
I
the
didn't
crap
see
out
that
of me
one.
when I was younger.
But after we saw that movie, we're walking to the car, and it's like everything, like we'd hear sound. It was scary. I mean, that movie scared the hell out of us.
Yep. Especially when you're younger, you're a little kid.
Yeah.
I used to walk in the house and just flip the lights on after I watched one.
Please tell me you have pictures, Chris. Please, for the love of everything nice, tell me you have pictures of this.
You got to have pictures, Chris.
My father would say, "Why do you have the light on? Can we just keep it on overnight, please?"
We used to have those three-way switches off. My dad was an electrician. He put three-way switches everywhere, like in the hallway. So anytime I watch a scary movie, you can tell I watched a scary movie. But if you stood outside my house at night, you see the light go off, on, off, on. I went to the house. I turned on all the lights all the way to the house.
What's up, Laverty?
Hey,
Oh,
Bertie.
Playing poker.
I love all the old Vincent Price 70s, 60s, and 70s. Those were the classics. They didn't have to have gore. They didn't have the gore back then, but it was
Just
just
him talking was scary.
It held
as
your
a kid.
interest the whole time.
Vincent Price's voice was scary. He had that
What's his name?
horror voice.
Also, Alfred Hitchcock was good. His movies were good too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Scary.
The original Wolfman, the original Mummy, the original Dracula, those were good too.
The Raven was good too.
The Raven
Lon
was
Chaney
good.
Jr., Lon Chaney Jr., Boris Karloff, Bela Lugosi. Yeah, Bela Lugosi was buried as Dracula.
In his Dracula outfit. Yep.
But
Sure
you
was.
guys know this already. But if anybody here that's watching has not seen the Terrifier movie, you want to see the new Terrifier 3.
No, thank you.
I'm going to tell you, it is the best horror movie I've seen in my life.
But also tell them, Richard, that the movie theaters are giving people barf bags when they go.
Oh yeah, they're handing out barf bags. People are
I
walking out in the middle of the movie.
I didn't see this comment coming. No pun intended.
Oh yeah, right, Mark. Yeah, come on. Come on.
I was trying to read
Mark,
that.
that was so bad. Mark, come on. Didn't see that one coming.
Antonio did.
That's what she said.
Yeah, Antonio did.
Oh, guys.
He sure did.
There was, let's see, there was some other scary movies I was trying to think of. Now, there was another Dracula movie made, I think, in 1980 with Frank Langella.
Sounds about right.
Remember Frank Langella?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
He was in several movies, but he always played a bad guy. But he was a great Dracula.
Poltergeist scared the heck out of me.
Do you remember the original Dawn of the Dead when it took place in the mall?
Yeah. 1968, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it was in the
Way
60s.
back, yeah.
That was a good one.
That poor guy at the end of the movie was so exhausted from having to fight these guys all night. He was a zombie himself because he was tired, and they shot him through the window.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, by the way. Sorry. Terrifier. I've heard about this Terrifier. Richard saw it.
If you can watch horror, you can watch it all. Believe it or not, my wife sat through the whole thing. She couldn't make it through the Human Centipede, but she made it through from the start to finish of this movie.
No.
What's up, Kevin? Double drop kick in the house.
There he is. Hello, Kevin.
Where's he at? I don't see him.
I don't have the screen up.
Oh, hi, Kev.
Yeah, I don't have my.
There he
screen
is.
up.
Hi, Kev. How you doing, buddy?
I'm trying to find a picture.
I also like the Friday the 13th franchise, Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise.
Poltergeist.
I'm just a horror guy. I watch the Poltergeist movie, the original. After
that
the
one,
first
but
one.
okay. But the second one with the old man.
With Joe Biden? With Joe Biden?
Oh, that guy was creepy as heck.
Oh, yeah. I would say the first and the second one, yes. Yeah, the
Okay.
first and the second
Creepy.
one. But after that, they even made a newer one that was good. Oh, Amityville Horror. That was a good one too.
Yeah,
the
that's
original.
cool.
Yeah, we were in elementary school, Mark, when that was out.
Yeah. All right, let me see if I can get these pictures up on the screen. Hopefully, it's the right format. I told you about the Northern tapes. Love at First Bite. That was a comedy horror movie.
George Hamilton. Yep.
They also had Lauren Hutton in it.
Mm-hmm.
She was hot back then. She was.
Yeah. Whatever happened to her?
She got old. I haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah, she was.
She was also an American Gigolo.
Yep.
Oh,
American
do you
Gigolo, she
remember?
was in,
do you
Gator.
remember what the heck was it? Was it not Tales from the Crypt?
Hello, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye was another
Cat's Eye was a good one. What was the other one?
About Phantasm. Did you see those?
Phantasm was good. Do you remember
Yeah,
the
I
one where the monster was in the crate
in the crate?
That was
and they kept it under the stairwell? It was like a gorilla or something.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. It wasn't Cat's
Was
Eye.
it Fright
was some other-
Night?
Creep
Was it
Show.
Fright
Creep Show.
Night? Creep Show. That's it. Creep Show. Yeah, they made 3 of them, I believe.
Oh, I'm trying to find this
That
one
was
picture.
a good one too.
Halloween, the original Halloween is always going to be one of my favorites.
Andy likes the one with the little surfing guy, the little Samoan guy with the wild hair, with the big teeth.
Oh yeah, Trilogy of Terror.
That was a good one too.
Trilogy of that little guy.
But Cat's Eye with what's her name? What was her name? Drew Barrymore.
Yeah,
the statues from Trilogy of Terror go for big bucks on eBay.
Yep,
big bucks. That was a great.
I mean,
movie.
some of the horror franchises. I mean, I've actually made it through 2 of the Human Centipedes.
Okay. I found the pictures I was looking for. Okay, this is from the Northern tapes. This is the dead guy from the Northern tapes.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I got 3 pictures. Here's another one.
I remember very vaguely.
Now this is the scariest one to me because what happened was he was draining people. He wasn't a vampire, but he was draining people of their blood so he could make special clay to make. He was a sculptor, when he was alive, and he was trying to make this demon statue to worship it to have eternal life. But there's this woman that had checked into a hotel, and she was in a room, and she kept hearing this noise at the window. It's raining outside, so she goes to pull the curtains back, and she sees this.
You don't look too good there.
And he jumped through the window and killed her.
Oh, okay.
The Northern tapes. His name is.
He needs some Visine.
Yeah.
Right.
But the premise of the movie is this author was doing some kind of a book or a article on the occult, and he found this story. And at the beginning of the movie, he called his publisher to say, "Hey, I run into this stuff." They said, "You come by and see me." The guy comes by to see him. He's not there, but he starts playing these tapes. This guy had made audio tapes of his book, and so he's playing these tapes that's narrating this whole movie. And this guy's name
Sounds
is
like a new movie they have. It's called VHS, and these people find these random VHSs and they put them in, and they watch all these videos that go on.
The Shining.
That's a classic.
Not to be off subject, but do you know what? You guys know what Visine and Tampax have in common?
Oh, no. It gets the red out.
They both get the red out.
It was just right there. It just,
Once Bitten. I'm sorry. Yeah. Once Bitten. Yeah.
Once Bitten, Jim Carrey. Yep. The vampire movie. That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you want to see all these old movies, guys, and if you have a smart TV or you have a Fire Stick, download Tubi and Crackle. You can see all the stuff, but it has commercials in it. You can find all these, all your 80s comedies, your action movies, horror movies, they're all out there. Jaws was a scary movie too, but the only thing I want to know is why did they list Gremlins as a horror movie? It's not a horror movie.
It's not.
Well, it could be. That's kind of like calling Die Hard a Christmas movie.
Scary, but it's not a horror movie.
You know what's another good one, Andy? Silver Bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
watched
one.
that the other day with Gary Busey and what was his name? The other kid?
I know
One of the Coreys.
Yeah, Corey Haim.
Corey Haim, yeah.
I like that one. Mm-hmm.
That was a good movie.
Gary Busey was really good in that one.
Yes. That was
The Omen.
hooked on
The
the
Omen's
stuff.
scary because this can actually happen. Demon possession.
That was good.
There's documented cases, if I put it that way.
How can we forget The Exorcist, guys?
The
That
Exorcist.
was another movie that scared the crap out of me. When I
Scare
was
the
a
heck
kid.
out of you. Yeah.
I love it.
I've never.
today.
I can't eat pea soup to this day.
I can't date I couldn't date a girl with a green complexion, guys.
There you go.
Mm.
Yeah, you can't beat the classics. Somebody mentioned Jaws a while ago, and I went to see Jaws. It came out in '78. I was 12 years old, and we had a twin movie theater, 2 screens in a small town. That was quite the deal. But I had the option because the movie Grizzly came out that same year, and I had the choice which one to go see. I wanted to go see Jaws, and I'm glad I went to see Jaws because there's a part in the movie in Grizzly where that bear knocks the head off a horse. We get back from seeing Jaws, and there's my birthday cake with a horse's head on it.
Let
No
me ask
kidding,
you a
that really
question. Your movie theater, did they have the screen in front and the one in back?
No,
Because
no,
we had that down here for a little while.
No, this screen, you walked into it was a small theater, but you walk in, there's the desk right there. You pay for your tickets. You go into the left door to go to the one movie theater. Go to the right to the other movie theater. And the concession stand was right in between. I actually worked at that theater when I turned 16.
I actually seen horror movies at a drive-in. I don't know if you guys experienced that.
No, I've been to one drive-in movie, but it was
many times, but
Wonder Woman. Saw Wonder Woman there.
Stephen King movies are good. It was good.
That's right, 75. Yeah.
I thought it was before Star Wars. Yeah.
Close Encounters was 78.
Yeah.
Yes.
Close Encounters was a good movie.
I was 9 years old, not 12. I was 9. I thought I was
like
9.
Close Encounters.
Yeah. I did see Grizzly later on.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Another one of my favorites is Night of the Comet. I don't know if you guys ever seen that one.
Yeah, I saw it.
That was one of my favorites.
The girl in that movie was gorgeous. I used to have a crush
Oh,
on her.
yeah. Oh, the girl with the curly hair, the dark blonde hair?
No, the dark hair, the brown hair. She's the one that got on with the guy in the
theater. Yeah.
Christopher Lee was a really good Dracula.
Yes.
He was good friends with Roger Moore from the James Bond films, I think.
Here's one for you guys. I don't know about you guys, but up north, we had the 3D glasses. They would do the horror movies, and you'd have to get the glasses from the store. Sometimes they came in the newspaper.
Yeah.
Those were good. And they used to have like a special event. It was like every couple of months they aired it, and Vincent Price was on one. I remember.
House of Wax was released as a 3D movie.
Yes, the original. Yeah.
Yep, the original. Yep.
There was a Jaws that was a 3D movie. Jaws 3. Just 3D.
Number 3. Yep, with Dennis Quaid.
Right.
And it was stupid. It was awful movie.
Yeah.
Talking about cheesy graphics, that shark.
Bruce.
I'm so afraid.
Yeah. Bruce. That shark's name is Bruce.
Bruce.
And they had mechanical problems with it. They filmed it in the seawater, the ocean, and that salt water was not good on the mechanics. It kept breaking down. That's why you didn't see it for most of the movie, because it wouldn't work. But it was more effective that way because you saw the underwater scenes from the shark's point of view. There was the mystique about the shark.
Yeah.
Little bit of a backstory on that. If you guys look on YouTube, excuse me. If you guys look on YouTube, there is a story about the Jaws exhibit at Disney. Some real weird stuff happened, and I believe they found a body in the water that was there for a while.
Really? I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
I think I did hear about that, but I don't remember details.
I know the original Jaws that they used for this for the movie was like hanging in some junkyard somewhere, and somebody recently bought it and was supposed to redo it back to what it was. I haven't heard anything about it, but for years it was hanging in a junkyard.
Oh, what was that other one? What was it? Not Tales from the Crypt. What was the one with William Shatner on the plane with the gremlin? Twilight Zone. That's it. Twilight Zone. That's it. It just came to my head.
And that creature's out on the wing.
Yes.
Yeah. Tearing the plane apart. People thought he was crazy until it showed up at his window.
Yep.
Looked like an overgrown stuffed toy. Yeah.
I remember watching all these horror movies when I was younger. Even some of the, like, I didn't know if you guys ever watch Halloween H2O.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see that one.
I stopped after After 3, I stopped after 3.
Jamie Lee Curtis's mother, who played in Psycho, was her secretary in that movie, and I never knew that. I watched the movie a million times. My son's watching it with me one day. He goes, "Dad, do you know that's the lady that was in Psycho? That's her mother." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Look," and he shows me. I'm like, "I watched this movie a million times and didn't know that."
Jamie Lee Curtis's mother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was the one that was in Psycho.
I'm glad Chris brought this up. Close Encounters of the Third Kind is a great movie. One of my favorite movies ever. It's not a horror movie, but the reason I'm glad he brought this up is because we lost Terry Garr this week. She passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Years old.
79 years old.
She had MS, didn't she?
MS, yeah.
MS, yes. She was beautiful back in the, in the day.
Don't you notice some of the good actresses from the 70s and the 80s, they either have MS or something else.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was in Young Frankenstein. She was a great comedic actress.
Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom, yeah.
Mr. Mom, yep.
There was another movie she was in.
She was cute.
She was gorgeous.
Pretty girl.
Yeah.
I got another movie for you.
Sharks killed tourism in Miami recently, too.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the movie called The Ghoulies, where they came out of the toilet?
I didn't see the movie, but I remember the movie poster for it.
The poster was great. The poster was great.
They had
he was coming out of the toilet.
Yeah, they're coming out of the toilet, the bull-headed one. What was the other one? They look like little fur balls.
Gremlins.
No, not Gremlins. What was the name of it? I think it was called Critters or something like that.
Critters, yeah, Critters.
Mm-hmm. Critters. They made a bunch of them. That was another good one. But yeah, definitely Young Frankenstein.
Yep. Yeah. That was a great movie too. That was hilarious.
Do you ever see the movie Frankenhooker?
Oh no.
Oh
my God. I swear to God.
Is that the one you rented out? Is that the one you rented out of the back room at the video store? You rented out of the back room?
No, true story. That it was back in the 80s. They made the movie. What it is what I would say a lady of the night passed and they brought her back to life. So basically she was like Frankenstein, but like the lady of the night version.
Frankenhooker. That's great.
It wasn't a dirty movie like that. It wasn't rated X. It was just like a B comedy movie.
Yeah.
Frankenhooker.
I swear to God. Look it up, Andy. I swear.
All right. I'm sure they had a great movie poster.
It did.
Frankenhooker.
What about there was a movie with what the hell is the name? Jenna Jameson. There was a movie with Jenna Jameson. It was called Zombie Strippers.
I might have actually heard of that one, but I don't think I saw it. But no, I definitely didn't see it. But
there you go. See, Zombie Hooker. I mean, Frankenhooker.
Frank Hooker. Okay. Who played the girl? I
forgot her name.
It doesn't matter what her name is.
Then there was another series. I believe there was 2 of them. There was a movie called House. There was House 1 and 2.
Hill? There's one called House on Haunted Hill.
House on Haunted Hill was another one. The original was good, not the remake. I don't like the remake.
The girl was named Patty Mullen.
Never heard of her.
Patty Mullen.
Oh, guess who else was in the movie though?
Who?
Louise Lasser, Mary Hartman.
Yeah, I remember her. Yeah,
she was in that. Yep.
There's another movie that was made for TV called The Car. Remember The Car?
Yes, I remember that one.
Yeah, Christine. Christine was a great one too.
Yeah, Christine was a great movie. Yeah.
We just got done. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say The Car was a great movie when I was a kid, and I watched it recently. It's really cheesy now, but
I always got them two mixed up for some reason. But we watched last night. We watched the Monster Squad. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. That's an '80s movie.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it. Never seen it though.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Bela Lugosi was a great Dracula. So was Frank Langella. You mentioned Christopher Lee earlier. He was a great Dracula. And then Jack Palance played Dracula in a movie. He was okay. I liked him better in City Slickers, but
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah,
I ate his liver,
fava beans, and
some Chianti.
CS.
One of the
He-
guys on the radio
He's-
station did that this morning.
CS just doesn't get it. They just don't get it.
They never will. They never will.
The
And
Rocky
this-
Horror
and this
Picture
Minetta-
Show.
And this Minetta profile hadn't even gone after the classic Shields.
Chris, I liked it the first time, but I was tortured as a kid with that. My sisters
Oh,
would play that over and over and over. My wife, once in a while, she'll do the dance from the movie.
You know, another good one is Maximum Overdrive.
Yes,
seen that one.
Yes,
That's
that was a good one.
Platinum is my new best friend. Duel was a great movie. It's very
was
suspenseful.
a
I
good
heard
one.
that was good.
That was one of Steven Spielberg's earliest movies.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Weaver, and they used some of those scenes from that movie, the car scenes, in the Incredible Hulk.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was a scene
if it-
where David Banner was trying to get away from his trucker, but you can see the trucker in that show. But they showed the car and the truck chase scenes from that movie Duel,
Mhm.
and,
Hello?
he turned to the Hulk while he's
Hilarious.
driving. So,
I don't know if you guys seen the
Oh, there
Long
he
Turn
is.
franchise. That's another good series. If you guys haven't seen that one, it's called
What is
Wrong
it, Richard?
Turn. Wrong Turn.
Uh-uh.
I haven't.
That's
I
a good one. It's about believe it or not, it's about these inbreds that are in the woods. Yeah, I mean it's
They
it's
filmed that in Oklahoma,
No, Virginia, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Of course.
of course, in West Virginia. Yeah. Hello, Clarice. Okay. So what about haunted houses? You guys go to haunted houses when you're a kid?
I didn't like them when I was a kid.
Oh, I loved them.
I'm sure
Believe
Richard
it or not, I went to a ton of haunted houses, and I tried to get my wife to go. I even got free tickets, and we couldn't go.
I worked in a haunted house a couple times.
I did too, but they kept on firing me for some reason. They said I just scared all the people.
No, I worked in
So-
a haunted house one time, and they had the setup. The firefighters did it to raise money for the fire department, but they had this table set up with a hole cut in the middle of it, and had a silver dish platter with a hole in it, and it had that cover over it. Well, there's a platform up above that had a rope, and there was a guy under the table that would stick his head up through there, and they'd raise on a rope. They'd raise that platter, that cover. Well, there was a guy that was mentally challenged, for lack of a better term, mentally challenged that they thought would be scary. And they put a little makeup on him, and he couldn't talk. He had a real bad speech impediment. So they put him under the table, and everything was rocking along. He was doing a great job. Of course, people were scared, and there's some boys that come through there, and they raised the lid, and he scared them, and this one kid just reached back and popped him blacked his eye.
Ooh.
So they got him out of there and got those kids out of there. And this big guy, the firefighter, he said, "Let me in there." He would raise the whole damn table. They'd raise the lid, and he'd just stand up. Well, one girl,
Wow.
because his hands and arms were under the table, all it was stick out was his head. Some girl reached down there and kissed him when they raised the lid. So then everybody wanted to be at that table.
I tell you what, that's crazy.
And there was another year we did it at a different location, and I was in a mad scientist room, and I had some kind of a zombie mask on with a Jason hockey mask over the top of that. It had a lot of hair on it, and I would come out from under the mad scientist table and scare people. Well, there was a group of girls that come through there, and I knew who one of them was. I can't remember who the other ones were, but I think I knew them too. But one of them in particular I knew, and I'm pretty sure she was intoxicated because she wouldn't have done this otherwise. But I jumped out from under the table. She grabbed me. I had the mask on. She knew who it was. She just grabbed me and kissed the mask. I was like, "Oh, she's cute too. I should have taken the mask
Mark's
off."
like, "Hey,
Bring
baby."
benefit.
Hello, beautiful. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mowed her mother's yard last summer.
Oh, I bet you did.
I didn't tell her the story though.
I tell you
know
what, back in the day, we did a haunted house with with my ex brother-in-law. Well, we dug the lawn out, part of the lawn out, and we put a piece of cardboard over the top, and we had like bedding in there.
Mhm.
And I dressed up as Jason with the chains, the jumpsuit, the mask, and everything, and I laid down in there. And when somebody walked up the drive-through, I pulled up the cover and jumped out to grab them.
Mhm.
We had a strobe light was facing out instead of in. And we're looking out the window because we're waiting for the kids to come up. All of a sudden we hear, "Ow!" We felt so bad. This kid busted his nose. He walked right into the
Wow.
door.
Oh man.
So
Wow.
we gave him like a whole bag of candy. We're like, here you go. But we scared so many people that night. By the end of the night, we went out to the lawn. We had about 5 bags of candy on the lawn.
Wow. We had a house down the street from us that had the front yard sloped down, and they had a bridge that went from the street to the house. And there's this older couple there, and they love to make a performance out of it. The woman mainly, she came out, she talked scary, and she'd open the door real slow and talk evil and have that evil laugh. And my sister and I, we just lived down the street. We hello Dennis,
What's
and
up, Dennis?
and we go down there. I look forward to going to it every year. So I took a friend with me one time, and this bridge was like, I don't know, 30 feet long from the street to the front door. And we walked up there and rang the doorbell, and she opened the door real slow. We couldn't see her. She was behind the door. She opened the door real slow, and then she jumped out from the other room. Boo! And I heard these. I looked back. My friend ran back to the street. Scared the hell out of me.
He got the hell out of there.
I'm intrigued by this comment. I cannot imagine a Spanish version of Dracula. That just, I mean,
Yeah, because
how do you say I want to drink your blood in Spanish?
Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
chimichanga.
I want.
Does it come
I
with
want to-
subtitles?
I want to drink your
It has
blood.
to come with subtitles, doesn't it?
I want to drink your blood, gringo. So, I don't know.
Blah, blah, blah.
I didn't know there was a Spanish version.
I didn't either.
Somehow the subtitles lose the thrill for me.
Yeah.
Oh, Phantom of the Opera was a good one. This is a scary one.
That's a
Black
good
and
one,
white.
too. That was
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the movie, or was it a TV show, when they released the alligator in the sewer?
The alligator is the name of the movie. Alligator.
Yeah, that was a good one,
It
too.
was in New York. It was in New York, and they
When was
got
this out?
in the
Go figure.
70s.
70s? Okay.
70s. Yeah.
70s, yeah.
The kid had
Yep.
it as a pet and flushed
Yep.
it in the toilet.
It became a big monster alligator, like Jaws, like a 20-foot alligator.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that one or heard of it.
Parodies. I've heard something about that. Yeah.
Cujo?
Parody of Scooby-Doo.
Cujo?
What
They
was the
made
name of
okay.
that
That
one?
reminds me. They did unless this is what he's talking about. They made a horror movie with the characters from the Banana Splits.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That was
That's one of my son's favorite movies. I went to go see it with him.
okay.
Five Nights
Banana
at Freddy's
Split.
is pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Is
They're
Five
making
Nights
another
at
one.
Freddy's or Five Nights of Freddy's?
I
Five
used
Nights
to, I
at
used to watch
Freddy's.
Banana Splits when I was a kid, and I never
Yeah.
ever dreamed it'd be in a horror.
It's
Well, they're
supposed to
making-
be. It's supposed to be like Chuck E. Cheese. It's like
Okay.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a demented version of Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, you got
They're
the
making,
band that plays up there, but
They're making all the old movies into horror movies, like Winnie the Pooh. They made a 1 and 2.
Oh, perfect.
A
why
horror
ruin
movie.
it for kids?
Bambi is another one.
Oh, great.
Mickey Mouse, that's another one that they turned into a horror movie.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Weren't they gonna do
Five
something?
guys, 5 guys named Freddy. Jason.
All we need is a Teletubbies horror movie.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah.
What about a horror movie called one horror movie called One Night with Juan?
One Night in Pittsburgh.
One night.
Well, you had made a sequel, One
That's
Night
a-
with Juan 2. They made a sequel, One Night with Juan 2.
Easy for you to say.
1, 2.
Oh, let me jump back to something we talked about last week. We talked about bought views.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And this person that we were talking about, we said that we believe they had bought views because of the incredible jump in numbers. Those numbers have flattened out, by the way.
Mm-hmm, big time.
And something else that was mentioned, I can't remember what it was now, but he put out a long post saying that it was about the raffle spots. He was running a raffle and bought 3 or 4 spots himself, which that's not a good thing to do, because it's, even if you had the best of intentions, it's not a good look. It's just not a
No,
good
it's
look.
not. Mm.
And because, one, if you win it, how do you explain that? Well, he
Oh, by the way,
explained that.
everybody, I'm the winner.
Yeah.
I
Well, he
mean-
came out in this long post saying that his intention all along was to, if he won that raffle, to give the belt away to somebody that's fortunate. How do we know that was his intention all along? It never came up
don't.
until later.
We don't.
I have a better idea. When somebody does something like that,
Oh, Chris?
why not pick 5 random people and give them a spot in the raffle?
There you go.
There we go, Jason. Belt maker's mask.
Yeah, a scholarship spot. There you go.
That sounds a
Yeah,
good one.
pick 5 people, random people, and give them a number.
Oh my God! Look what he just put.
But he didn't address. He addressed that. He did not address the bought views.
No. What Antonio put? Look what he just put. Bang, you know what the bang bus is, don't you, Bart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I've
Oh,
seen
God.
Antonio.
my favorite part of those Bang Bus films or videos is when they dump them off in the street and drive off.
Antonio, the great movie you need to watch, Frankenhooker from back in the
Frankenhooker.
80s.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Bang bus. Oh my God.
But it's just intriguing to me that this person would address the raffle spots he purchased and not address the accusations of purchase views. It didn't even mention that.
No.
So
I got one for our viewers.
I think Pat Manetta might have something to say about that.
I think
Me
you would
too.
too. I really do.
I got one for our viewers. Do you guys
What's
prefer the original Nightmare on Elm Street or the 2010 version, the remake?
I haven't seen the
I
remake. But I
myself-
just can't imagine. I can't imagine the original being that good.
I like the original
I like the original
because
better.
Robert Englund was Freddy. And I think I said this on the last show or maybe the one before. He was so into the makeup where himself would forget he had the makeup on and
Mhm.
actually went down the street to a Chinese restaurant to pick up his food dressed in full makeup.
He forgot
He
he was.
forgot he had it on. Yeah, he
Yeah.
forgot because he was so used to having it on
Mm-hmm.
that he forgot. And I think they said he took 12 hours or something for him to get under makeup.
Wow.
But yeah, he was into it. And then Friday the 13th, the remake. I like the original better. Nothing beats
Did you
the
see,
original.
Richard? Did you see the one where Freddy Krueger's daughter is featured?
Oh, that was number 4, I believe.
Yeah, that sounded pretty interesting. Was it good?
Yeah, that one was all right.
You know?
It was all right.
Okay, I
Yes.
forgot to. I thought this would show up, and it did. Hang on, I'll show you this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there you go.
But I gotta
forgot it was
say,
back there.
Kevin, I do like the storyline of the remake. I just didn't like the guy who played Freddy because the guy who played Freddy was actually
Oh my gosh, platinum.
talked to Lorraine Baba's story.
Lorena Bobbitt would be cut, wouldn't it? I mean,
Yeah. Every time the director yelled "cut," everybody just go hide, duck and hide. Oh, I'm still full screen. Okay.
he made
Hey,
a
Platinum,
few,
did you hear Lorena Bobbitt was in an accident?
Oh
Oh,
no!
be careful. Be careful.
Some jackass cut her off.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. We got to make some cuts, and it's going to have to be you again, John.
Okay, do you remember the movie that John Wayne Bobbitt made?
Yeah, you got the girl.
Oh
pregnant.
yeah.
It's called Franken something.
Oh, I don't.
Frankenweiner.
Franken, the real word for it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I heard about it. I hadn't seen
There-
it, nor do I
there
want to
was-
see it. But
There was a movie called Frankenweiner, but it wasn't a rated X movie.
it's Frankenweenie.
Wasn't it a dog? Was it
was a
about
kid-
a
it was a kid-
dog?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Frankenweenie. Yeah.
Oh my
Beetlejuice.
god!
The original Beetlejuice was good too.
I found the movie poster for it. I'm gonna.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Classic gourds. Classic gourds.
It's in the host chat if you want to see it.
Pumpkinhead was a good movie too. If you
Yeah,
watched
the maker, the maker
that
of
was a
the
good movie.
pumpkin belt, the maker of the pumpkin was Classic Gourds.
Oh
Classic
my!
Gourds.
Yeah, it took me 26 months to get this one. So.
Andy, I seen that movie, Andy.
You, oh my god! Was it as bad as it looks?
I heard it was a very short film though.
Oh, okay. I'm not
Oh,
touching it.
we got 11 minutes
Ready,
left.
Dead,
I have to endure some
Second
another
hour
11
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Look at this kid. Look at this guy. He's not only a wrestling encyclopedia, but he's a horror movie encyclopedia guy.
What about Pet Cemetery?
Pet Cemetery. the
Yeah, I thought of that.
original,
Well,
yes,
I didn't say it, but I thought of that.
the original. And the guy
Yep.
who was in the movie, the old man, was actually Herman Monster.
Yes,
Did you know
yes.
that?
Fred Gwynn.
Yeah.
He's also a judge in My Cousin Vinny.
Yep.
And was he also the neighbor on Tool? What was that? Home
Not on
Improvement
not
show.
the
with-
No.
No.
it wasn't him.
Improvement.
Okay.
No.
No.
That guy's also passed away.
Yeah.
The different guy. You
Mhm.
never Wilson was his name. Wilson.
And then the
Wilson.
oldest kid from that show just got arrested again this week.
In Oklahoma,
Okay.
right?
You know,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, Mark-
35 miles north of me, by the way.
Mark's got all the info on this.
So apparently this kid has had some issues with the law and
Cool deal.
alcohol and domestic violence.
Mhm.
And I heard two different stories. I heard he got in a bar fight in Clinton, Oklahoma, which is 35 miles north of me. The other story I heard was that the highway patrol found him asleep in his car. They let him sleep because it's not illegal to sleep in your car. They came back to check on him. He's sitting in the driver's seat with the engine running. So that's when they arrested him. Now, there's a correlation with Oklahoma and child actors because what was his name? What was that
Macaulay
actor's name?
Culkin.
No.
Macaulay
Kid from
Culkin?
Home, no, the kid from Home Improvement.
Oh, I
Jonathan
forgot
Taylor
his name.
Thomas.
No, no.
Was the older
Tom-
brother.
Yeah, the older brother, Ty something. Anyway, so he got arrested for alcohol or driving, I think DUI. Macaulay Culkin got arrested. I think he had drugs in the car in Oklahoma City on I-40. It was just where this other kid got arrested. Macaulay Culkin's older brother, Buzz from Home Alone, was arrested in Oklahoma City at a motel for domestic violence. And then Dana Plato from the what was that show she was on with what you talking about, Willis?
Different Strokes.
Yeah, she died of a
Oh,
drug
yes,
overdose
that's
in
right.
Norman, Oklahoma.
Oh, the oldest son. That's Zachary Ty Bryan.
Thank you. I knew Ty was in the name.
Yeah.
But Dana Plato died of a drug overdose in Oklahoma, Norman, which is south of Oklahoma City. So
Yeah, it was
there's
sui-
four
suicide,
child
wasn't it?
four
Was it
child
suicide?
actors that have had either illegal issues or death issues in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
So Oklahoma's
I
not
believe
kind.
Demon
she was a
Knights.
su-
That was a good movie.
What's
What,
that?
what, Andy?
She was suicide with Dana Plato, wasn't
Was
it?
it suicide? I thought she died of a
And
drug
then her
overdose.
son, and then her son killed himself afterwards.
I heard that recently. I didn't
sad.
know that.
Sad.
But Oklahoma's not kind to child actors. So if you're a child actor, now grown, and you're watching this, don't come to Oklahoma. You're going to get arrested or buried. Either one.
Dana Plato was hot when she was younger.
She was
Children of the Corn.
Children of the
Another one, yeah.
Corn. Yeah, the original. The original.
yeah. Oh man.
Now let's do it a little bit modern. Let's go a little bit more modern. Saw.
Saw. Yes, the whole series.
I
No,
want
thank
the
you.
video
Except
game.
No,
the
thank
one
you.
that Chris Rock is in. The one that Chris Rock was in.
No, the one where the guy wakes up in the lab and there's a dead body
Yes.
laying there. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
the
I'm thinking of
the
something
first
else. my
one.
bad. Okay.
And the dead body gets up at the end of the movie, walks off because he wasn't really dead.
Yep.
Oops.
Yeah.
How
Earl,
can I
Earl
forget?
Hinman. Earl Hinman was the
That's it.
Wilson. Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
right. The original. The original.
Dark
The
Man.
remake of Evil Dead. The remake of Dawn of the Dead. Those were good too.
Yeah.
Not a lot of remakes were good. There were certain ones that were good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sword 3 was eh.
Donald Sutherland. One of my first Donald Sutherland movies I ever saw. Invasion of
Mhm.
Body Snatchers. They came out when HBO was still a hybrid network. I saw
Mhm.
that.
Do you
movie.
remember The Blob?
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
was a good. The Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the first one, the original.
Oh, I
was
didn't
good.
see that one. I only saw the Donald Sutherland version. What member?
Oh, you want to
members of
watch
what?
the original? Yeah, the original was good.
I'm confused by this. Members of what or what? I guess a group. Okay.
I don't know.
Gore porn. Yeah, that's what I don't like about today's horror movies. They're all slasher or,
It's all
or
gore.
blood and
It's all
guts.
gore.
There's no
My wife
suspense
goes.
anymore.
My wife goes to me when I watch 80s horror. She goes, "Can we watch one 80s horror movie that doesn't have sex in it?" I said, "Then you're not watching an 80s horror movie."
That was the whole point of watching the 80s horror movie. Was for that.
Mhm.
You think I watch them for the horror? No.
Oh, what's that other movie where it looks like they're filming the movie from the surveillance cameras in the house?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
There's 2 or 3 of them. I can't think of that movie, but I've seen it. It's
What was
scary.
that
It's scary.
movie? I know what you're talking about.
The
Like,
first
weird
movie is a
stuff goes
couple.
on in the house.
Yeah, the first movie is a couple, and she ends up killing him. And there's
Let
another.
me see if I
I
can
think it's
Google
sequel.
it.
There's a family in the house, and the wife or daughter. No, not Blair Witch, although that's a good one too. I've only seen it once. I watched it. Oh, Paranormal Activity. That's it. Thank you, Ricky.
That's it.
Thank you, Ricky. Yeah.
All those the from that franchise was pretty good, especially the one with the couple.
Yeah, that was
was
scary.
freaky. To come to find out, the girl from the first one was actually the killer in the second one.
I forgot. That's right. Yeah, she shows up out of nowhere.
Somebody brought up
Yep.
The Conjuring. What'd you think of that, Richard?
Conjuring was good. The whole franchise.
Do you know the house that they have for that? You can rent that and stay in that house.
I wouldn't want to stay
Yep.
in that house.
No,
Yep.
thank you.
I believe they even had the cabin from Evil Dead too.
Really?
Wow, interesting.
Summer of '84. Okay.
Hadn't heard of that one.
Me neither.
How can we forget
Poor
Hellraiser?
fellow. I know what's in your movie library, Antonio. I know.
How can we not forget Hellraiser?
Hellraiser. Yeah.
That was a
I've
good franchise.
I've only seen I wasn't crazy about it. I liked it. It's okay.
First one
but-
was good. They got a little edgier as they went on.
I just couldn't get into that.
Body Snatchers. The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That was a good one.
Yeah. I haven't seen this one. I've seen the one in the 80s or 70s with Donald Sutherland. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Have you ever maybe our viewers, I don't know. Have you ever seen Motel Hell? That was a crazy one.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Oh, that's on Tubi.
I think I've seen that in the early '80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one where they actually, I don't know if they cut their voice box and they buried them up to their heads in the dirt. That was a weird movie from the 80s, the early 80s. There were so many classic horror movies. I mean, even believe it or not, when we were kids, the cartoon specials, like I said, Charlie Brown's Halloween special, that was a good one. Trying to think of anything else.
They're talking about making horror movies out of, like Mickey Mouse and also Winnie the Pooh, all these childhood movies.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And,
you remember?
And when I see this or hear about this is what my thought is.
Who are you people?
Do you guys remember back in the day when you went trick-or-treating, you actually went to people's houses door to door?
Yeah, it was
now
safer.
now now that they have what's called trunk or treat, which is pretty good. I think it's a good thing that they do.
It's not the hunt of the candy going around neighborhood to neighborhood. I mean,
No, they do it here.
I understand why they do it. Don't get me wrong. I understand why they do it. But for me, it was just
We used to trick or treat in other neighborhoods. We would find the rich neighborhood and we get the full size candy bars.
Oh yeah.
Hang on a second. From dusk till dawn. I can write this.
That's
down.
a good one. The original.
Selma
Hayek.
Hayek.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right
yes.
there. Yeah. Watch it right there. Yeah.
Talk about a sexy vampire. Woo.
Yeah, psycho.
You can bite me anytime.
We're running low on time, but I want to say this. We were talking about trick-or-treating just a second ago. You know, back when we were in the 70s, Andy and I grew up in the 70s. I think Richard grew up in the 80s. Back then, the only big worry you had was whether you had razor blades in your candy.
Razor blade, or if somebody tried to put like a
Well, we had that.
something.
We had that.
Yeah, they would spike the candy. Nowadays, you don't worry about the candy so much as you do the people giving it out.
Yeah.
Not to
You
mention
never
the
know.
fentanyl could be in it now. You don't know what's in it. You know, it could be
I mean, when we
laced.
were kids, Mark, there would be like handmade like popcorn balls, and let's do the people handmade for you to put.
Yeah.
Now you get them today. It's like, no, you don't take that unless it's sealed. You do not take it. You take
Right.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. And you also, your biggest worry also, other than that, was not getting hit by a car running across the street in the dark. They put the bright colors on the costumes so they be seen in the headlights.
The old lady down the street, she used to make caramel apples.
But Mark, do you remember the costumes we wore in the 70s? It was a mask with a rubber band on the back and just sweat.
and the vinyl suit, the vinyl
Oh.
suits.
Yeah.
My Batman costume, I loved it, but man, that mask, I sweat. It's like,
Stuck to your face, and you sweat.
The little holes to see through and the little slit to breathe through. Oh my god!
There was an episode of Chips one time. It was a Halloween episode where this woman was going around stealing the kids' candy, and this went on the whole episode. Well, come to find out, what had happened was they found who she was. They went to her house. She had given candy to some kids, and a ring had fallen off her finger into one of the kids' candy buckets. and it was a kid in the skeleton costume. So she was going stealing the candy from a skeleton costume, taking it home to see if the ring was in the bucket. And come to find out, it had fallen off in the house. They
Blair
found it like
Witch.
under a chair or something like that.
Mm,
So,
Thanks,
okay.
Ben.
thank you, Ben. Get well. We'll see you
Yeah.
hopefully next week.
Take care,
Yeah,
buddy.
man.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll be seeing you.
Mendoza, I watched that movie one time during a rainstorm, and I was not alone. I was in bed, and the other person was asleep, and that creeped me. The ending creeped me out. I have not watched
Oh
it
yeah,
movie since.
the ending is crazy.
Yeah, it is nuts. And there's people that believe that movie's for real. They think it's real.
Oh yeah.
Well, they
Like,
said that
subscribe.
movie about that couple too that filmed inside their house. They said it was
Yeah,
real, but it
yeah.
wasn't.
I mean, that's good. That's good cinematography. Yeah, but
Sometimes it's the
very-
not knowing movies to what's going on. Remember the Alien movie with Mel Gibson?
Yeah,
Signs.
circles, signs.
Signs.
Yes.
I think it was called Signs.
Well, Platinum. What creeped me out was that guy was propped up against the corner at the end. That I guess that creeped me out. For some
Yeah,
reason.
because the camera panned on him and he was standing backwards, and then it disappeared. You heard him screaming, and that was it.
Yeah, the girl screaming and she got hit on the head with something. But okay, we're at the end of
Child's
our
Play. Child's Play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that one.
but we want to thank everybody for watching. We'll be back next week for a regular show. No costumes, no sweaty costumes, no tight hair, wigs, or anything like that. I'm going to be vacuuming up hair everywhere. So I hope
you
you have a
guys for
happy and safe
watching.
Halloween. Have a happy and safe weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And come back next week. Hopefully, we'll have a fun-filled show for you, and you have a new belt day in between now and then. I got a couple of little belt. I got a WWF block logo Hogan 84 coming for the plates CNC, and I have a WCCW heavyweight or WCCW American Heavyweight Championship coming. It's on SD, and I also have that United National coming.
Nice.
That Ben's got that's
Yep.
with a David Von Erich nameplate. I'm looking forward to getting that one.
Should be great.
Well, I'm going to get that one, and I'm going to get the Bruno belt. As soon
Awesome.
as I get the funds, I already talked to the maker. He's
25th.
going to hook it up.
NWA 25th anniversary tag. I've been wanting that forever.
Awesome. All right. Any parting shots before we go?
Yeah, guys, if you're going to go out and party, please be safe. And
Don't drink and drive.
most importantly, if you're going to drink, let somebody else do the driving that is sober.
Mhm.
Be safe.
Be safe,
Get
everybody.
Get home safe. Be well. And everybody just stay blessed and stay safe out there, guys.
And don't steal your kids' candy.
Exactly.
Well, no, you can steal a few pieces, you know.
All right. So we'll see you next week. Until the end, everybody have a great week. See ya.